A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around the tabletop nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob. I am the Dungeon Master for tonight's games, mini games, past games, future games. I am him, past, present, and future tense. As you can see, we have our 6 players joining us, 2 of which are waving. One is saluting, one did a half wave. Emily's crocheting, I'm assuming, and then Nathan's just chilling. Are you actually?
No,
Oh,
I'm testing out my fucking Buddha board that I got at a thrift store yesterday.
Hell yeah. You know, we took a week off last week, and we will be back this week. Next Sunday we won't be playing, scheduling conflicts, but then we will be back for hopefully a 3 block. If not, you'll find out. You'll see us. If you want to watch any of our past content, you can do it right here at the same channel you're at. Yeah, but without further ado, we're gonna get into the game. I like to ask the players a question or a riddle or something for a chance for them to earn heroic inspiration, and that's what I'm about to do right now. So, your riddle for tonight, I'm gonna say it, and then I will screen share it. The riddle for tonight's game is: you saw me where I never was and where I could not be, and yet within that very place, my face you often see. And I will screen share because it is a bit of a pickle. There you go.
You saw me where I never was, I could not be.
And while they ponder this quandary, while they ponder this statement, how's it going? Hopefully you're staying warm in these cold times. Hopefully you're fed. You know, hopefully you have good bowel movements.
Oh wait,
You know, that's always important. If you don't have inspiration, or you do have inspiration, you can still answer and participate. And if you get the answer correct, you can give inspiration to another person. But if you don't want to participate, that's okay. It'll just be your fault.
Noises.
Yeah,
Saw me where
it's been a minute since we played, so
very place. Face you often see.
that's these guys.
I think
This one's hard.
I think
Really?
I have an answer.
I have an idea.
I have an answer, it's just I don't think it's the right answer.
This is like one of my better ones.
Shit.
It is not time.
Oh, I already wrote that down.
No.
Then.
Damn it, I already wrote it down.
I do my fallback
can't
every
see.
time.
God damn it. Now I gotta figure out another one to
I
write.
know.
There.
Within that very.
So,
They'll reuse a post-it note from last time.
Yeah.
yeah, my
I don't-
chair is broken. I need a new chair.
Oh no.
It's like leaning back too far. I'm too fat and I broke it.
My chair's broke like that too.
Yeah.
It does not support me.
So, about 10 more seconds, unless everyone's ready. Some of y'all look like y'all are done.
I guess I'm...
All right, we're just gonna call it. Go ahead and just reveal what answers you wrote down. I can't read them, so you guys can feel free to just say them.
A rainbow.
Reflection.
Yeah, I
said
put a reflection.
Oh,
I put
shit.
a
I said
reflection as well.
I was gonna write mirror on my Buddha board. We'll see if it fades away by the time I finish.
I also said mirror.
So the answer was reflection, but I will say mirror. Mirror does work for this in my eyes. Rainbow, not so much. I think that's what someone said, right?
Really though, read it and think rainbow.
Rainbow.
Like you see a rainbow, but it's not really
It's
where it
okay,
is. If you
Craig,
try to
you can
chase.
have my inspiration.
You know
No,
what?
it didn't-
You convinced me.
Oh really?
I mean, what is a rainbow if not reflection.
It is just reflection
isn't
of
it?
light.
Like,
So
Oh, I guess that's true too.
yeah,
refraction
of light.
is one letter off.
You know what? You convinced me. You got it.
Oh, that's awesome. I already have it, so.
He's
Why
one
But
can't,
yeah,
right.
why can't I get them right when I don't have inspiration?
So,
I mean,
make sure you guys.
Star was just talking about a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Maybe the leprechaun, something about the leprechaun's
That's
pot
what's
of
on your
gold,
mind. Yep.
end of the rainbow.
But I wasn't here for that conversation.
It was not really
Oh.
there.
So maybe I'm the leprechaun.
Oh.
I'm the leprechaun.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's where the leprechauns go. They go to Canada to disappear.
Yep.
Whenever. Yep. Anyways,
Eastern Canada, though.
a little bit of recap for our audience members and for our players. So last session, you guys all finally kind of rejoined up with one another, shared what information that you had learned amongst yourself and with Avarice. You shared some concerns about potential bounty hunters that may be out for a big party. They obviously didn't have a mark yet because they didn't have any kind of descriptive lingo for these individuals, but there are bounty hunters about, and that discussion kind of trailed off with Avarice saying that she can handle them if the party would like. There was a little bit of back and forth on that matter for a little bit, but I think eventually you guys decided that if when you guys enter the mine, that Avarice would stay outside and kind of be bodyguard for if any bounty hunter showed up or anything of that sort. There were two kind of big conversation points. There was a conversation where Caldra divulged information about what she knew about the Kraken's Kiss, which is the ship that you guys are going to be looking for, that has the dragon's side bounty in, as well as hinting at something evil that she had done in the past, which Avarice seemed to be inclined or very interested in. Then Kitris had a moment with Avarice where they participated in some sort of dark ritual to unlock more of the chaotic, arcane energy that is within Kitris. And it looked like it turned out to be successful, which is good. During the night, after those two conversations happened, we kind of cut over to Enoch and Antiochus, who were fast asleep. Sir Lancelot was utilizing Kitris to shine portions of his shell that he could not reach. Caldra had snuck away from the house, headed to the bathhouse, and she didn't notice that she was being followed by Heisei. They all, eventually they found out one another were at this bathhouse. While they were at this bathhouse, though, is when the night kind of took a turn for a little bit more of a darker moment, as they were about to leave, and they discovered a trail of blood leading into the public section of the bathhouse, to which they followed this trail, and they found the front desk worker lying in the middle of a pool of water with blood kind of just oozing out of him. They rushed over, healed him back to, consciousness, 1 HP, and as they were kind of talking to him, they saw what appeared to be something strange happen as this black kind of like vein, liquid-like type stuff kind of crawled through his body, and then all at once his body was basically shriveled up as the moisture and blood seemed to have been evaporated from his body. Panic set in a little bit. Heisei and Caldra followed this trail of blood outside, where they saw a set of bloody footprints heading towards a little path that kind of leads to two wooden signs that read "Old Mining Outpost," "New Mining Outpost," and the tracks look like they head to the new mining outpost. That's kind of where we ended. So we're kind of going to just pick right back up in that moment as Caldra and Heisei make this revelation. They see the bloody footprint heading off down the road towards the new mining outpost. It is nighttime. It is probably maybe 11:30, 12-ish at night. The town isn't really busy. There isn't much foot traffic around. And if there are guards in this town, they're nowhere to be seen at the moment. I will hand it over to you.
Cool. So, are we following it? Are we?
I don't know. Do we want to follow? It's kind of late. I mean, this shit just happened, but like, holy, like, do we follow this or do we go back and get everyone and just go then?
Well, I'm soaking wet from just jumping in that pool to save that person, so, I'm really cold right now. So, I don't think it's smart to go after it right now.
That's a fair point. I guess we won't.
But maybe we can, ask the others, and I can find a change of clothes, and if they want to go, we can go, but I think just 2 of us going is a very bad idea.
I mean, you never know. We could kill it, but
Did
you do have
see
plenty
what
of points. You have plenty of points.
Yeah, I'm also using my noggin.
I don't
Let's
use
go.
mine half the time. Let's go.
It's cold.
We're just gonna rush
We
back,
go back.
to the inn.
Yep.
Okay. Just normally, not being stealthy or anything of that nature.
Nope.
Yeah, you make your way back through the streets of Tourmaline. You know, like I said, there's not much foot traffic. You don't see anyone really out and about. You figure most people are inside, as you know, the warm glow of light kind of can be seen coming from each house, and the smoke is rising from the smokestacks. You make your way back over to the inn, the east side, and inside, there's not many people in the waiting room area. There's not many patrons at the moment. You figure most are asleep. The person that's usually behind the bar is not there. You figure that maybe they have gone to sleep. You find your way back upstairs to whatever. Yeah, you guys are back.
Were the rest of us asleep already and she left while we were sleeping?
It's mainly Enoch and Antiochus that are asleep. I don't know how long Sir Lancelot and you would be. I don't know how long you'd be polishing his shell. I don't know how long that would go on for.
I mean, I'm imagining that. I don't know. I was gonna say that it feels good, but it's a shell, so he probably can't fucking feel it at all. So we could be done with it like in 10 minutes. You can? He can feel it? Alright, so he's definitely like, as long as you're willing to rub his shell, he's into it.
Wait, is this me doing that?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember that at all.
Oh, that feels great. It's been so long. Thank you, little one.
I would just be like, I know I look strong, but my arms are getting awfully sore. You're very large, and this is a lot. Can I? It's okay to stop, right? Like, is there just?
Oh, yes, of course. That's fine.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. And then my other voice is like, that was really fucking weird. And you hear that, like Sir Lancelot hears that. Yeah.
He's hard of hearing. He doesn't
Okay.
hear it.
It's selective hearing.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, as you guys come into the east side, I think Sir Lancelot and Kitris, if you guys would have chosen to, I think y'all would have went to sleep.
Okay.
Or probably get laid in bed. You could probably be on the cusp of sleep as you probably, well, depending on what they do, you would either wake up or stay asleep. So, you guys, Hyset and Kaldra, you guys are back at the inn. You don't see anyone in sight. You see the rooms are all shut, and you assume your friends are sleeping.
Well, I would open our room door and be like, Kitris!
I would obviously wake up to
okay.
that, yes.
Yeah. You see her just
What?
drenched, dropping wet. You see, like water starting to freeze in places. Like you see that she's recently been wet, and her clothes are freezing.
Wait, why are you wet?
Long story, I jumped in a pool and, anyways, I jumped in water and saved this dude. He ended up dying anyways, but, there's a thing that killed him and they just went to the mines and, I'm really cold right now.
Wait, so you saw a dead body?
Well, I saved it.
More
And
like
then-
held it.
Yeah, and then we tied him up because he was acting real funny. And then he just went, you know,
Oh. Did you like cover it up or anything? We're kind of like wanted people by these bounty hunters, right?
oh, no. I wasn't thinking straight because I'm freezing right now.
Didn't the body like disintegrate or something like that? Did it
Oh.
like become a pile of black
It
goo?
basically shriveled. It like shriveled up.
Yeah.
Like so, it was more so just like the skin and the bones kind of got crushed under the weight of its whatever
You
happened to
can't-
it.
Yeah, you can't really tell what happened to it.
But someone's gonna go in there and see this shriveled up, like, raisin person, right?
100%.
And did you cover your tracks? Did anyone see you leave the building?
You know what? That is a great question.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't
I'll-
matter now, right?
Yeah, like I said, I'm really cold, so I actually need both of you to leave so I can change into some drier clothes.
Right, sure. That's fine.
I'm not even in the room, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll step out into the hallway. Is Heise, are you out there, Heise?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so while Caldra's changing, I'll be like, what the fuck happened? Something about someone shriveling up and bloody footprints, and you guys
Yeah, it was-
didn't cover your tracks.
Kind of weird. Well, so we were at the bathhouse, and we saw the guy that ran the bathhouse in the the normal baths, kind of just laying in it, dying. Caldra went in to go save him, spared his life. He came back to life. Next thing you know, he started to shrivel up and like scream and die and shit. And we saw a blood trail leading out to the mines, and it was going to the new mines. And we decided not to go, mainly Caldra. I'm a curious cat. I would have loved to go, but
Wait, why were you at the bathhouse?
well, it's a weird story. I followed her there because she was acting shady, and it was just awkward. And we're not going to talk about that. And yeah,
I mean, we don't have to right now, but we should probably talk about the both of you
Yeah, we
leaving
were-
and
we-
going to the bathhouse.
yeah.
Sounds so much worse.
It sounds worse than it really was. Trust me. But yes.
So something I reminded her of is we have bounty hunters after us, and
Yeah.
they were in that very place, and you two didn't cover your tracks, and so
Not at all.
yeah.
I mean,
they-
I'm normally more careful. It's just she was in a rush, and I wasn't gonna.
sure,
know.
sure, it's her fault. Yeah, I get it.
No, it's not that. It's more so. You
No,
know,
I'm just
I'm not gonna-
bugging. I'm just playing.
I'm not gonna make it take the fall for it all.
Well, I mean, it sounds like we have to be extra careful.
Careful now. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do we want to go there tonight? I mean, we kind of need sleep, right?
Well, yeah. I know I'm good to go. Are you gonna be good to go?
It depends on if we get sleep sometime tomorrow, but it sounds like it's one of those things that if we don't go now, then we miss an opportunity, right?
I mean, I don't know. It probably will be there tomorrow too, but it's more just like the agency just happened.
How long ago? Like
What was this like?
before he was saved from being shriveled up? What happened there?
It was like couple moments. He wasn't dead for long when we found him.
Oh. Shit, so
We
this is very
basically
recent.
it all happened in a short time period.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we can wake everyone up and kind of take a vote. I'm kind of here or there, so I'll be a tiebreaker if need be.
Knock, knock, knock.
Who you knocking on?
Our friend's door. What do you mean?
Oh, you're waking everyone up?
Yeah, I'm just knock, knock, knock.
Go away.
I open the door.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Leave that door
I
open.
try to open the door. Okay, I bang on it. Get up!
I'll get up, and I'll open it like a bit. What do you want?
I push it open.
You're an asshole. What do you want?
We gotta talk real quick. A lot of shit just went down.
And I just say to Caldra, I'm like, okay, so reminder, there are 2 bounty hunters after us, and you're shouting in the hallway in an inn at nighttime. So we just, I mean, just a little bit quieter. Just.
I'm freaking out, Kitris.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, but I mean,
A man just shriveled up and died.
sure, that's gross and uncomfortable, but just a discretion.
You know, I wasn't taught that very well as a child.
Well, maybe if we almost die to the hands of bounty hunters, you might learn something like that.
You know what?
You're an
Maybe.
adult. You can learn.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, I mean, that's how we learn lessons, right? We make mistakes.
Well, I'm trying to stay calm right now, but it's not working.
I turn to
She slowly
Antiochus.
got louder.
I turn to Antiochus. I'm just like, dead dude, blood prints, footprints going towards, and it just happened, and we're trying to figure out whether or not we should check it out now or later.
I mean, I'm
From
good right
bed.
now.
From bed, Enoch goes, later.
In the corner, Sir Lancelot is sitting with his eyes open. He's sleeping with his eyes open, just like sitting in the corner. He's like, and innocent has died.
Yeah.
Yes, it sounds that way, Sir Lancelot.
Mm-hmm.
He then snores. You're not sure if he was awake.
Oh, it's like you talk to someone when they're asleep, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a no from Enoch. Sounds like it's a yes from Heisei and Caldra. Antiochus, how are you feeling?
I'm good to go, honestly. I'm good to go right now.
Alright, that's 3
Yeah,
yeses, 1 no.
That spa is very nice. I feel rejuvenated.
At the word of the spa, at the word of the spa, Sir Lancelot does wake up. He's like, "Did someone say spa?"
Yes.
Something terrible happened at the spa, and we're trying to figure out whether or not, because it was very recent, we're trying to figure out whether or not we should go and investigate. There were some bloody footprints going towards the mine, leading from the spa.
We must investigate the spa.
It went away from the spa.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the spa is exciting, but we have to go towards where the footprints went, not back to the spa.
I mean,
I see.
I mean, if I'm honest, it's probably still gonna be there in the morning, but up to y'all, okay? I got a bunch of adrenaline in me right now. You know, I'm ready to go.
I mean, you know what? 3 of you have said yes. I'll say yes. Let's go. I mean, Enoch, you're welcome to stay if you want, but
No.
some of us. Oh, all right.
If you're all going, I'm going. Should we tell Avarice? Since she
Yeah,
said
I
she
was
would-
just gonna.
about to say that.
Yeah,
She would be very interested in this if it offered to watch the entrance anyway.
I think she should at least know that we're leaving, so she doesn't wake
Right.
up and we're all gone.
She doesn't be
Kit-
absconded with her treasure.
Kitches is just like, and I'll go tell her. It's no big deal.
Oh,
I could go.
No, it's all right. I got
was
it. I
gonna-
got it.
No,
I was
okay.
gonna go tell her.
No, let him do
already
it,
knew-
guys.
I already needed to talk to him, but I guess it's fine.
Oh, I mean, if you
I'm
do you have like special?
No. Kitris, you go.
Wait, no.
I'm
Hi,
gonna
say,
lean
do you
over
have
to-
do you have like special business or like
A
something
little bit, but
very
it's
important?
fine. It's totally fine.
I'm pushing Kitris out the door.
Oh.
Go. I'm
So-
leaning over high say, let him have his moment.
I am. I said he could go. Jeez.
Kitcher's as he's walking down the hallway, he's like smoothing out his fur, checking his breath, and he goes to the door and just lightly knocks on it.
You hear no answer from the first.
I will knock
Just silence.
a little bit louder.
Yeah, you hear from within. You hear someone say, You hear Avarice say, "Yes. What Yes, it's late.
I'm sorry to bother you, but something came up and we just wanted to make sure you were aware of it, milady.
You hear some like shuffling from the other side of the door. You hear what sounds like the gargoyles moving away from the door as the door cracks open, and you see Avers in a kind of like a nightgown. Kind of got like the little nightcap on. It's very, very. She looks a little less intimidating than usual, and she looks at you. She's kind of rubbing the sleep from her eyes. She says, "What happened?" I was just about to fall asleep.
And he's kind of like stammering. He's like, so two of our party went to the bathhouse for some, I don't know. I have no idea why they were there. But someone died, and then they brought him back to life, and then he just shriveled up in front of them. And then when they left, they saw a trail of bloody footprints going towards, was it the new mine? Is that what you said? Going towards the new mine, and we figured, since it happened so recently, that we would get a jump on it and go now. And we just wanted to make you aware that we won't be here for a bit. Hopefully not too long.
Well, I can get dressed and head along with you. I mean, if you're making, it doesn't sit well with me that two individuals decided to leave whenever supposedly bounty hunters are after.
Right. No, I told them that. I don't understand it either.
Seems foolish, but let me get dressed and I can come along. But it's probably best we don't. It would be in our best interest not to get caught so closely to the crime scene. If we were discovered, that might make it a little bit more complicated. Or
Sure.
stay here complicated. But
Right.
let me get dressed and I will join you.
All right. And I go back to the group and let them know that she's coming.
Five minutes or so passes and she steps out of her room, comes to y'all's doors, and kind of just opens them. She doesn't really knock. She just opens them. What room are you guys? You guys are just all in Enoch, Kitris, and Tychus' room? Or Enoch? She finds the room you guys are all huddled
Yeah.
in.
Right.
It doesn't matter what room you guys are in. She says, okay, I'm up. I'm ready. What are we waiting for?
Nothing. Let's go.
Perfect. She steps aside to let y'all lead the way.
Yeah, and I will say to her, I mean, do you recommend going stealthily from here to the cave at least? Bounty hunters and everything. Like back alleys.
Well, as stealthy as we can be, of
Okay.
course.
All right.
But I mean, if you were the ones that found this trail of blood, I'm sure there might be others, or I mean, this may not even be just a single event. This might be, there could be more to this than we know. But we should be stealthy. We don't want to get shot in the back.
Right. All right. I guess Kitris leads?
Yeah.
Jumps up to the front, and I guess once we get outside, we'll stealth. Does that sound right?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's good with me.
All right, y'all roll y'all stealth checks then.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me make sure I can do this.
I saw it.
I saw that.
D4 roll. Oh wait, this is still old guidance. Okay, I'm gonna go over and tap sir.
Thanks a lot.
Yep. And guidance.
Nice. It's a D4 to your stealth.
I got a 19.
I had a
Got an
7.
18.
I'm gonna have to use my inspiration already.
It's that shell wax. I'm just gliding along. Like
You said you got a what, Emily?
18.
Okay. And Tychus got a 7, right?
Yep.
Okay.
my heroic inspiration.
Mhm.
I got a 4.
Wow.
With it?
Ooh,
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, girl.
And then I rolled a
Wow.
2.
damn.
Wow.
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 Enid,
I'm
Enid
still
got a
cold.
14.
Ina got a 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I guided myself.
So you guys make it out of the inn. There's not many patrons inside. You don't see anyone in the bottom.
Oh, wait a minute. It's probably too late.
What's up?
I
What?
have passed without a trace.
That's what I thought you were doing.
Yeah, same. But it's okay.
I mean, if you want to cast the spell, you can do that.
Okay. Yeah.
So just
There you
plus
go.
10 to all the rolls we already made.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I have 12. Or wait, 14.
14. Yeah.
Okay. Pass without a trace. It's within 30 feet of Caldra, I'm pretty sure,
Mm-hmm.
and it lasts for an hour. Is that wrong or right?
Sounds right.
An
Yeah.
hour. It is concentration though, so.
Perfect. Yeah. So with pass without traces, the shadows cling to you a little bit easier. You find your stealth more effective than what they would have been. But you are you feel like you've been unnoticed. You don't see anyone as you pass. You're making your way back to the sauna, correct? Or what are y'all doing? Where y'all going with this? Are y'all just going to where the trail starts?
The mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you head across town, sticking to mainly the back alleys, and as you get closer to kind of where the path to the new mine leads, you see in the snow what look to be 5 other sets of bloodied footprints, kind of still heading off in the same direction. They look like they come from different parts of the town. They all converge into the middle,
Ooh.
the main road towards the mine, and they all look like they're going to the new mine. So there's 5 in total that you see. You follow those footsteps for about 30 minutes or so as you are walking through the wooded area that does surround Tourmaline. You are walking, and as you are walking, you come to a gate, kind of like it looks like they tried to like section off this area, kind of close it down. They have like little wooden barricades made and all this. You see there have been, obviously holes that have been broken to where the barricades were at. So whatever was being, whatever had came out must have broken out of these barricades, chewed through the wood or whatever. And like the way that the wood is damaged, it looks like it's been chewed and clawed at. Very, very, there's several scratches in this wood. You push past that into a bit of an opening, about 5 more minutes past those barricades, and you come to a cliff face. There looks to be a dark cave opening that rests in the middle of several buildings. There are 4 buildings that kind of 2 on each side of the. So you have the cave entrance in the middle, and there's 2 buildings on either side of that. You can see the tracks heading into the cave. The 4 buildings themselves, they are. Visual sake. Yeah. So from left to right, there's a long rectangular building, very long. There are no windows on it. It's all wooden. There's a second 2-story house type building. Looks like more homely than the rest. The third appears to be just a smaller square-shaped building, and then the 4th area you see are where a couple carts are, a couple wagons. It's at the southmost portion of this campsite. You see there are several empty mine carts there. The carts look like they head into and out. There's like tracks that look like they head in and out of the cave. You see some meager gemstones and geodes within this cart. The harness, there are these little harnesses that look like they would be attached to an axe beak of some sort. The harnesses themselves have been broken. And you kind of glance over just the carts and you see in a fenced-in area what look to be the remains of 2 axe beaks that have been slain.
Mm.
They both appear to be bones at this point. What little flesh or meat does hang to their bones is very, very minuscule. It's they have been picked clean. Other than that, you don't see anything else that is an outlier. You just see the tracks heading into the cave, and you have these 3 other structures that are kind of closed off. The doors are still intact. The windows are intact. There's something that looks off about the buildings themselves.
Are all 5 sets of prints like just like shoe prints, like shoes and boots? They're not like beast prints or anything?
You can make I want to say it's a nature check. Maybe not. It's not. Maybe it's not that. It's not that. Survival check, maybe?
Yeah, one of the 2. Okay. I'll do survival.
Nature or survival?
Okay, I'll do survival. Just an 8. For me.
It's not a hard check. They look humanoid in relation to like a bipedal creature or quadruped creature in that aspect, but the footprints aren't uniform as if there's a shoe being worn. There's not the normal like humanoid footprint. It does look to be humanoid in shape, but it's not like a shoe print. It's like a
More of a footprint,
some sort of
like a bare
more
footprint?
of a footprint.
Okay.
Yeah, like a bare footprint kind of thing.
Yeah, I will point that out to them and just say, so I don't know if you noticed, but these prints, they're like bare feet, so, I don't know what that means. Actually, would I know what that means? Could I tell?
They got whole toes.
I guess, I don't know, Kitris is from up here. Would he know of any creatures that, like, could walk around barefoot that are, like, bipedal?
I mean, you would know of like Yetis and stuff like of that nature.
Yeah.
These don't look to be the same.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard for you to recall. But the thing you think about the most is probably like Yetis or kind of bipedal quadruped.
Yeah.
But nothing else is ringing a bell.
So I'll just say to Avarice, you know how I said that the guy who died just kind of shriveled up, right? I mean, they'd have more detail because it happened right in front of them. But does that ring a bell? That happening to anyone, and like what could do something like that?
I mean, there's several things that come to mind: curses, arcane afflictions. Let me. She turns to Caldra and hi say, "What exactly happened again? What exactly happened? Did you see any kind of discoloration? Anything different with the humanoid, with the person? Was like a telltale before they succumbed to whatever fate they had, or was it kind of just like, oh, my life, I'm dead, something like that?" Sorry, I know this is not the time to make jokes, but
you know what? It went by so fast, and my brain was on a whirl. All I remember is, I believe, was there black blood?
There was black blood.
There was black blood, and he shriveled up. I don't know.
black blood and he shriveled up. Well, I mean, there are numerous things that could cause that to happen. I mean, there's poisons out there that I don't have much experience with, but I've heard tell of poisons that could cause one to have some effects like that. There are numerous arcane afflictions that can cause something of that nature. Curses. I mean, the whole... Yes. Why are you raising your hand?
This is for DM.
Yes.
I can't remember if you said exactly, but oh, never mind. I have it written. There was black scratches. I don't know if that helps at all, but
on the body or on the spot.
you know what? My notes don't say. It just says black scratches.
Well,
scratch fever.
And
Yeah.
then I have evaporated equals dead.
good notes, Caldra. Good notes.
But I do have a drawing of foot tracks going to the new mines.
Nice. She says, if you saw black scratch marks on the body, and then this whatever happened to this individual happened, then I can only assume that whatever creature, scratched him, maybe there was some sort of disease or affliction that was passed along, and he just wasn't a cut above the rest, as some would say. Maybe he just was doomed to die.
Are the
Well,
footprints?
I did heal.
Oh, sorry.
I did heal him, and it didn't seem to help much. That's
Maybe
all.
it was too late for you to heal him. Maybe whatever had taken root had found its way deeper beneath the surface before you could have cured him.
Are the footprints still bloody, like right here, or are they just normal, like snowy footprints now?
It's a mixture of blood, it's a mixture of bloody / the blood has disappeared and just normal footprints now. You can obviously see there are numerous tracks around here.
Yeah.
But I would say more than likely, as you guys were heading this way, the prints would have gotten less bloody.
Yeah.
The further
But
along, so-
all 5 tracks were bloody.
Yes.
I just say to Kaldra, like, was he like in the pool, or where was he when you found him?
Oh, the dead guy, he was in the pool. That's why I was drenched. I had to jump in with the
Right.
hose.
Right,
and I
right,
went,
right.
boop, spare the dying. And
So how do we figure the creature leaving the spire bloody feet if this guy was dead in the pool? So
He
they
could have
wouldn't.
thrown his body in the pool. Doesn't mean he was in the pool necessarily.
I guess that's. I mean, was there blood next to the pool?
there was a blood trail that we followed, I think.
To the pool, I believe it was.
Oh, okay. All right. Right. All right. I don't know. I guess we just go in. I mean, we should probably be careful of these buildings, though.
Right.
There might be something in there.
Well, obviously, there's 5 of them. If there's that many footsteps.
Right, but the tracks go into the cave, so it might not even be them we're worried about at this point. It might be something else. I don't know if we should check the buildings or just try to keep going as quiet as possible.
Say we go in the mine.
All right. Let's do it.
We can just keep an eye out as we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what Kitris would do. Just keep an extra vigilant eye on those buildings as we're
Keep
walking
your wits
past.
about you.
Yeah, so would I. She's very paranoid right now.
Okay.
I do wonder if finding a map of the mine might be valuable.
I mean, there might be one of those in these buildings. I wonder if these buildings are where the miners sleep. You know, they come out, sleep here, and then go back in.
Oh yeah. Maybe like a shop or something.
Yeah. Do any of these buildings look like they would be like the mine office?
You probably would assume that either the 2-story building or the very long rectangular building would be. More than likely, you would probably conclude maybe the 2-story building because it's a little more luxurious here.
I bet
But-
they have a big poster map to show off what they've done.
We can go in there first. I mean, do we all need to go in there? I guess we probably should.
Yeah, just in case.
Well,
Stick close.
just remember to stay within 30 feet of me.
Right. Oh yeah. True.
I mean, I can go in and search real quick because I'm quick and I'm a little sneakier than most. If you guys want.
Who are
Sure.
you?
Yeah. You say who are you?
I said, oh, are you?
Oh.
Well, I mean, it seems so.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, he's sneaky.
Well,
Is anybody opposed?
no. We just said we all have to walk up there together, though, to stay in range. To make sure that you're extra sneaky from Kaldra's magic. So.
We all shuffle together in a huddle.
Yeah.
30 feet is kind of a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's 30 feet, guys. You ain't gotta stand.
It's for warmth.
You know what? I am a little cold still.
Like Lancelot, your
Oh, wait,
shell looks
I'm
awful nice.
resistant to cold.
He is very warm.
So yeah, I
Yep.
guess we all approach that building, yeah, and then
course.
Isaiah goes in.
Yeah, so you make your way over to that building. As you get closer to the building itself, you're able to see more details on the exterior. It looks like there are a amalgamation of different bloodied handprints. There are some like very natural humanoid handprints. There's some different claw handprints. They are kind of littered all over the front portion of this house. Around the corner as well, you see the same thing. It looks like maybe something was trying to get into this establishment. The door itself is locked, but you kind of go up there and wiggle it. The windows are not broken. Some of them have been cracked. You know, you see the several bloody handprints here and there, crack in the window. But as far as you can tell, there's not much else to see unless you get into the house, it is locked.
All right.
Anybody here one of those lock picking people?
I am, but my last lockpick kind of just broke.
Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, it is. It kind of pisses. Is there a window on this door by chance?
We just like look through it.
The door looks smashable.
I mean, this is a wooden building, so
The windows
there's a
are
window.
smashable.
Where there are windows that are cracked, there is a window on the door, the wooden door. So there are breakable things here. Yes.
Sorry, did you say the window's cracked? Or there's a crack on the window?
The windows are like cracked, like spiral fractions on it.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not- it's
Yeah,
not-
yeah, like I opened the window.
yeah.
Hello.
Oh. I mean, I could turn into something small and sneak in, like a snake.
Okay.
Actually,
Snake.
If you
It's
do that,
midnight,
does your
right?
your magic fail?
Is it
Tyler's-
very windy right now,
Tyler's
Jacob?
saying no.
It doesn't.
Yeah, the wind is whipping around you. It is. It's another day in Icewind Dale. The wind is harsh.
Is it a loud wind?
Yeah. I mean, it's you hear the building itself is creaking from the strain of the wind. The wind is realistically about 10 miles per hour, which isn't ridiculous, but it's still enough to make some noise.
I mean,
Is it loud enough to mask somebody breaking a window?
Yeah, you think so?
Okay. Ichabod would walk up to the window in the door and bust it out with his elbow.
Oh,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Or, I'm sorry, Enoch.
And he wraps the scarf around himself.
All of a sudden, this big blast,
A
this big
reveal.
black blast just blasts through it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never seen Ichabod and Enoch in the same place.
That's true.
The
same
scarf
person.
that makes the man. Yeah, easy enough. You shatter the window, and you can easily reach it and unlock the door.
Very gingerly.
Yeah, you unlock it. You guys turn the door and it
So
swings.
he
open
opens
with
it and Enoch goes,
Yep.
after you.
As he breaks that, can I just take a survey around?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Is that perception, I assume?
Yeah, perception.
13.
13. You glance around. You don't see anything that catches your eye or ear.
Okay.
Yeah. So as the door swings open, the wind kind of blows throughout the house, and you see what dust or snow particles or whatever settled sediments were in here are thrown into a cloud of dust and smoke. It kind of obscures your vision for half a second, but it clears as it settles in. The room itself is, pretty underwhelming. It's just mainly a large round table with about 7 or 8 chairs scattered around it. You see maybe 2 or 3 of the chairs have been toppled over. What looks to be an old playing card game still lies on the table. At the other side from where you entered, there's a staircase that heads up to the second floor. And to the right and to the left are 2 kind of adjoining rooms with the doors shut. But there isn't much else in this room that really catches your attention.
Kitris is just like, since we broke the window, are we all just going in? I mean, we're not really sneaky anymore, breaking windows.
Yeah, why not? Oh, okay.
You walk in and nothing happens. The house is quiet. The wind blows around you, but there isn't much in this room.
So is
It's
everything
completely
like,
safe.
is everything covered in like a layer of dust? Like no one's been in here for a while, or?
Yeah, it was for the most part. It's more of, it's either a mixture of dust or just rocks, like dust from the mine itself.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Just like that layer has settled, and when the door opened, the wind blew and it kind of disturbed it, but it's all kind of settling back down. It's not like this house has been abandoned for a while. That vibe. It's more so just the sediment from the miners.
Were we told by anybody how long it's been since this mine's been used as a mine? Like
That guy at the bathhouse said, like, what, a week or two?
Yeah, the town speaker says maybe about a week or two it's been shut down.
Okay. Gotcha.
Seeing the card game out, does it look like people left in a hurry?
Yeah, you don't have to make a check or anything. But you see some of the chairs have been toppled over. So with that and the cards kind of scattered about, it does look like whoever was playing did leave in a hurry.
Let's check the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we check these rooms before we go upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do a sweep. Clear.
So we're separating.
I mean, we can just go
We're in
room
the
by
same
room.
Yeah, just right here.
Yeah, they're not far apart. The rooms are just, yeah, they're all within 30 feet of the house. I mean, the doors are closed. You guys go to each room. So the first room you go to is you kind of open it. There is just a large bed. It's very cleanly made, very tidy. It looks like it hasn't been slept in.
Mhm.
And while there's a separate fireplace in here with a little bit of a desk set up. There's some papers that are kind of skewed on the desks themselves. You have a clear view to the mine. There's a window that kind of just looks into the mine. You just see the dark abyss stretch on and on. But other than the big bed and the desk with papers, there isn't anything else that you see.
Enoch would check the papers.
Yeah. The papers themselves are what appear to be just daily statements on what was pulled from the mine or what was yielded.
Okay.
Any kind of late discoveries that have happened. One such letter, it has just meager, like just very basic talk or script writing down on it saying like 150 gold worth of gemstones pulled from the new mine. You see another statement's like 50 gold here. Very much documentation on what has been mined so far, keeping an inventory or such. And then one entry says, new mine branch discovered, found something sick, ... Yeah. But the handwriting here looks different from the handwriting on the other statements. This looks like a different person's handwriting.
Did it actually say sick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Can I look in the fireplace? Are there like burned letters or anything like that? Like
Yeah,
stuff-
you look in the fireplace. There is a partial letter burned, but it's burned in a way in such a way that it's not really eligible, or we can't really read anything off of it. It's just you see like the corner piece of a piece of paper.
They burned something. They were trying to hide something. I don't know what to do with. I'll keep it, I guess. Can I check under the bed too?
Yeah, go ahead and you lift it up. As you do so,
Well,
oh yeah, you don't really have to lift. You kind of just like peek underneath it.
yeah. I was like, I don't know if I can lift the bed.
You peek underneath, and you see what appears to be a little bit of a jewelry box with a closed lid on it. It's kind of tucked away at the furthest port, like it's against the back of the bed. So like where you're at, you'd have to like kind of crawl under the bed to get.
I'll
to
crawl under there.
It. So yeah,
Guys.
as you crawl underneath the bed, you get to the jewelry box. You retrieve it, and as you retrieve it, you open it up, and there is a gemstone inside of it. Looks like Looks like an amethyst gemstone. It's very small though. It's probably worth maybe 25 gold at most. It's very raw. It's not refined, or it's not been curated or crafted to be worth more. But it is a natural amethyst geode.
Okay.
While you're doing that, though, while you're kind of entertained by that idea, doing all that stuff, as you guys are kind of giving the room once over, I say snuck away from you all.
Oh.
You guys failed to notice it
don't
because
I?
you guys failed to notice because it is ridiculously high.
That was
So
my
I say-
trace, too.
Yeah, I say, yeah, anyone pass without trace too. I say you make your way up the staircase. So as you make your way up the staircase, there is a. I'm reading. Sorry. Yes. So as you head up the stairs, you come to a cramped landing with two doors. It's kind of like it just goes up, and there's two doors at the top of the staircase, one to the left, one to the right. It's dark up here. Do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's eerily dark. As you kind of ascend, it's eerily dark. How like it feels like it's just a sense of foreboding as you kind of go upstairs. You see on the northern door, since you have your dark vision, what appears to be some writing that has been carved in by it looks like someone's fingernails or some sort of clawed effort. It reads, "Arno, go away. Go somewhere safe. Go to your shelter in the woods. Don't come in. Mum is sorry." And it's very much, you can see it's like, very much been clawed into the door itself.
Okay.
The south door is just a blank door. There's no scratchings on it or anything of that nature.
I'm gonna open the door that's not clawed on.
Perfect. Yeah, you open the door that is not clawed on, and you see it opens up into an office space. There are some shelves and some stationary items in here, but you see on the desk that's in here and the wall is what appears to be a large scorch mark. You see in a corner what looks to be a badly burned blanket. But intermingled with the the charred marking are like the dust, the ash piles of something that's been burned, like a small stack of papers, you would assume.
Okay.
Other than that, there is nothing else in this room.
I would probably go search through those papers.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll a investigation check for me. The DC is really high because everything's burned.
Yeah. Big money, big money. Oh, that's cocked. That was such a good roll. Oh, okay, I'll take that too. It's 21.
21. Yeah, that's a really good roll, but it's not enough for you to actually discern anything. The state in which these papers have been are indecipherable. Sadly.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room other than the?
No, it's mainly just the desk, the stationary items and stuff here and there. There's just like like inkwells, paper, extra pens, extra paper, and the what looks to be the burned blanket and the scorch mark. There isn't much to this room. It's a very small room.
Okay. Can I search the desk?
Yeah. You open it up, and it's mainly just a coin purse with maybe 5 copper in it. Very, very meager wealth. There's like a little cute little letter opener that's kind of like shaped in a pickaxe. It's really cute. Very sharp. You see it's chipped on one side of it, like it's been dug into something. Other than that, there's nothing else in this room.
I'm gonna take the letter opener because it's cute.
Perfect.
It's so cute. And I guess since there's nothing really else I can see in this room, I'd head back downstairs.
Yeah. I think you would do this in such a way that's so fast because it wouldn't have taken you that long, in my opinion. I think you would be kind of at the bottom of the staircase, kind of just waiting around outside the room. We kind of cut back over to the other party members in the room. You guys realize that this room you start searching, there's nothing to be found in here. Antiochus gets his little jewel from the jewelry box. But there's not much else in this room.
Let's check the other one.
And you can't, and from this room. Actually, while you're in this room, make perception checks for me. Everyone but Heisei can make a perception check.
15.
22.
Dirty 20.
15.
19.
Yeah. So those that rolled above a 20 or a 20, you hear what sounds like the ringing of a bell.
Oh.
My goodness.
It's a very like very much in like a Morse code kind of ring. It's like ding 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 ding. It's got a certain pattern to it, and then there's some moments where it's a sporadic, just ringing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can I, since we're by a desk, can I just start, if it's like in Morse code stuff, can I just start writing down when I hear it?
Yeah. Do you know how to do Morse code? Is that?
I
I
don't
would
know.
say you can.
I'm a wizard. I don't know. You told me.
That's a.
Can I study that?
I don't know. Yeah, what would that even be?
I feel like that's like a
History?
military thing.
Yeah.
What is
Special secret codes, cryptography.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you would be able to.
Mm.
I more say Morse code in more of a manner of just describing it.
Okay.
Like if there's a pattern to it, that's my
Gotcha.
fault for leading you astray. But
It's right on the pattern.
it's like there are some patterns to the ringing, and then there's some times where it's just sporadic and erratic.
Gotcha.
The ringing sounds like it's coming from within the mind itself.
Mm.
Hear that?
Yes.
Hear what?
What is that? My
There's a-
goodness.
There's a
Oh, is that my tinnitus again?
no. I hear that it's a bell ringing coming from the mines.
Oh.
A bell.
It's like ring, 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 ring.
He's got it.
Yep. See, we're on the same wavelength.
When they point it out, do we hear it?
Very faintly. You catch the end of it as like the last ring kind of resonates from outside. From inside the cave system, you hear the last ring.
Hmm.
Oh,
Maybe
I
we should
heard a
hurry.
ding.
Did
So
you
it's-
write down any of those patterns at all?
Could I?
Were you doing that?
You can try. You can
Sure.
go ahead and just do a performance check to just kind of copy.
No. Okay. 10.
You try.
It's hard.
It's hard. You get
really fast.
Yeah, you get confused with the timing of the sporadic sound.
They
of the
didn't teach
ringing.
us music theory.
Yeah.
Rhythm.
Sort of just like guides you wrong in a couple things. He's like, no, that one was longer.
No, you're right. You're right. This is kind of this is kind of the rhythm of it.
Uh-huh.
I'll hold it up to the party.
Okay.
So-
For Elise.
Okay.
Did you say for Elise?
Yeah, I said it's for Elise.
I love Beethoven. Did it completely end? Like it's not repeating or anything? Like it's over now? Okay.
Yeah, it seems, and then the silence kind of just fills the area once
Like
again.
maybe we should check this other room and
Good idol.
head to the mine quick.
Yeah, I mean, we came in here just for a map, so I mean, we don't have to
Right.
check the whole building. It's probably going to be on this floor, would be my guess, but I don't know.
Right.
Okay.
Other
Final
room.
Yeah, the other room down here looks to be just another little resting room. There's just a small single cot in here. There's a chest, like a trunk in here. It's open. There's nothing inside. It looks like there's like a couple socks or clothing kind of miscattered. It looks like somebody, took something out of this room in a quick flee or quick movement.
Oh.
You guys see Heisei at the staircase, just waiting at the bottom of it.
Anything up there?
There was an office.
Any map?
No, sadly. I
Ah.
did find a door with scratch marks on it, and it had something written in scratch marks.
What did it say?
It said, I can't remember it fully. If Jacob could
Honora,
send
go
it.
away.
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
pretty
Nor, go run away, don't come in, go to your wooden fort, shelter, something like that in the woods.
Oh.
Didn't it say
Montessori.
someone is sorry? Who is sorry?
It's like a
Jeez.
warning.
Mom.
I'm assuming it's his mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
did you like check like the bottom of the door, like see if you could see footsteps in there or anything?
No, I kind of left it because I was by myself.
Oh,
Huh.
good idea.
So, are we to assume that it was the mom who scratched this into the door?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I thought.
Maybe
she thought
turned
this
into
kid
a
would come.
creature.
Ooh.
Maybe it's Grindel's mother.
You should assume nothing. It might just be a person named Mom.
Well, I mean, it is very curious that the footprints going into the cave aren't necessarily, boots or shoes. There's some type of creature, and then there's also scratch marks. So I wonder if there's some correlation between the two of those.
You guys want to open the door up there?
I mean, kinda, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
You gotta make it quick.
Okay. I'm gonna run up the stairs really, really fast.
No,
but, like,
and
I'm gonna like almost fall a couple
Grab him.
times.
Just grab him before he runs all the way up.
we should probably do it quietly, right?
Oh. Okay.
In case something's in
thought-
there.
He said fast.
Yeah, sure. That's all right.
Okay.
It doesn't matter now. We've been making a lot of noise, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the door upstairs, and you give it a bit of a push, and it does not budge. The door handle does turn, though.
Oh.
Oh.
He just
But it
says,
does not
turn.
budge.
Can I put?
Behind it, maybe.
Enoch, you want to kick it open?
Oh wait, I was just gonna put my ear up to it to see if I could hear if there's anything in there first.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll wait a second.
Don't kick my
Your
head.
foot's right next to
Yeah.
You can make a perception check to try to listen into the room.
Alright. Whoa. That did not work. Perception. Dirty 20.
Yeah. You hear on the other side of the door what sounds like something. You know that noise a rope makes when it's got some like a heavy load or like some tension on it. That kind of like bundle noise. You hear that.
Mm. Mm.
Did you tell us that?
Yeah. I just
Could be someone.
I just quietly say, yeah. There's like tension in a rope. Something. It's a really like interesting sound. I think maybe someone's hanging from the ceiling in there.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh,
Sounds awful.
dark.
Well, I mean, there's blood and scratches on the outside of the building. It's kind of like.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it says not to come in.
Well, that's depressing.
Okay.
Well,
Do we want to go in?
I mean, I know it's
Well-
is the internal temperature of this building is the same as the outside. Like, there's no heat in here or anything, right?
Yeah, no, the fireplace has long been extinguished. So
Is there any like smell coming from the room?
I'm gonna say.
I feel like the cold will refrigerate the
That's why I asked that.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say, I'm gonna say it's kind of a hard thing. It smells like it mainly smells like sediment and dirt in here in this
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
just from
okay.
the other sediment. You don't really pick up on anything that's like really drawing your attention to it,
Okay.
except for maybe the companions around you. Maybe some of them smell cleaner than the others since they've been at some saunas.
Do we want to bust in there?
I mean,
If there's someone dead in there, at least we can cut him down.
And maybe there's a map in there.
and then maybe we can see who or what it is. Might give us some clues.
Okay.
Check the door for traps. Someone.
I can look.
Sure. Oh, okay.
You can look at it, Tychus, if you really want.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I being
Phoenix.
helped?
Enoch steps away.
I'll help.
I'll give you.
Nice.
I'll say, wait, Antagus, and I'll tap you on your nose. Guidance.
Nice.
Love this trait.
Okay.
Ooh,
I got a dirty 20.
You believe in your whole heart that this door is not trapped.
Okay. And I move out of the way. I'm like, Enoch.
He backs up across the landing and runs and jumps and does a big spinning back kick right to the door.
Hell yeah, make
We're
a
in a small hallway.
a very small hallway, but go ahead and make a. This is gonna be a strength check with this.
Okay.
He's like
You can
weaving
use
through us.
athletic. You can use athletics for this.
Okay.
It would make more sense.
Oh, nice, a 7. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I was like,
Boop.
hold on, I got you.
Oh no.
And I'll
Get him
come
the
over
way.
and oh, wait. Before you do it,
Oh.
I'll give you a little tap on your cheek.
Oh.
Guidance.
So you get to add a D4 to that roll.
Oh, okay.
It might help.
Do you just get to like guidance people all the time?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Right now, yeah.
Oh, nice. Let's see, D4. So 11 plus. Oh, 3. Nice.
Oh,
14.
You go and do this really cool spinning kick, and you hear your ankle kind of pop for a second as you don't make great contact with it. The door does not budge.
Oh.
It does like jiggle a little bit. Like it seems like you maybe move something slightly. There may be something heavy on the other side of the door
Oh.
barricade.
Maybe we all just like dogpile the door.
I mean,
Okay.
Why not?
I could just slither in.
Yeah.
Slither in. Huh.
Your character dies.
Yeah, get in there.
It shrivels
Spontaneous
up
combustion.
into a raisin and dies.
I can't help it.
Get in there.
No, I want to try. I want to try
Oh,
what
okay.
what
I
Enoch
was
just
like,
did.
I'm a little scared.
So
Go
you
ahead
got
and do the same check, athletics check.
athletics.
Wait.
Can I
I'll
help?
come over and I'll be like, Kitris, you're shorter than me, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'll give you a little peck on the head.
All right.
Guidance.
I'm short and
And
stocky.
then
He blushes a
Sir
little bit.
Lancelot's helping. Sir Lancelot's helping you out too.
Are you gonna throw me at it? Is that how
Oh,
you're
I was
helping?
I don't really know how this is like.
He's
in
giving
my-
you like a back brace support. Like he's
Oh,
like,
nice.
Yeah, yes. I'm like putting my shell into it, but like the door's not that big, so I'm really not sure. Maybe I'm doing it and just holding you.
You're spinning Kitris on your shell so he gets momentum.
No.
Mm.
You guys. Oh, that's advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And you have guidance, so you got a
Plus
D4.
the D4.
Yeah, we're turning into Critical Role with doors here, friends. Strength?
Yes, sir. You can use.
Oh, athletics. Yeah. 15.
You do.
Seriously?
Even
Yeah.
even with the help, the door it does budge for a second, kind of in the same manner as Enoch's kick, but it still remains shut.
Okay.
Alright.
Antiochus, you got this, right?
You got, and that was
I could burn down the. I could burn down
don't
the.
do that.
Oh, no,
Oh.
no.
Burn it.
No, I think you could kick it down, right?
I'm doubtful.
Okay. Well. Alright. Give me just a second.
See you on the other side.
I'm gonna turn into my little milk snake.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go under the door.
Perfect. You
Actually,
slither.
Can I peek first? I'm scared.
Yeah, you peek and you see the room kind of stretch out. There appears to be a stool that's been kicked over.
Oh.
Oh no.
But you don't see anything else on the ground. I mean, there looks to be like a bed, and maybe some furniture, but you don't see anything from this height. Besides that,
Okay. I will get in there.
slither on in. Yeah. So, so as you enter,
Oh no!
it's nothing bad. It's just you guys
smiled and it
are
scared me.
basically just right. So yeah, hanging from the rafters is the corpse of a human. It dangles from a noose that has been tied to the rafters in here. Beneath their feet is a stool that you had seen that's been kicked over. The strange thing about this human, though, it obviously it is a female. You obviously see female features, all that stuff. You see that their left eye is puckered shut and purple in coloration. Their actual features of their face have begun to like kind of swirl and twist in on itself, leaving their face as just weird, twisted, warped
Some Vegito shit.
description. Their fingers are long, maybe 7 or 8 inches long. They are well longer than what a normal human's fingers are. They are bloodied and have splinters of wood in them. You see that the hands themselves are not only are they elongated with the fingers, but they are twisted in these weird. It looks like the arms themselves have been twisted and broken, like the forms were broken. It looks really unnatural in its resting position. The hair that does remain is bedraggled. Has fallen out of their head. Their head is mainly bald, and you see the hair are kind of clumped up on the ground. You didn't notice it before, but you see the clumps of hair. And you see that the reason that the clumps of hair are on the ground is like as their head has like severe scratch marks, as if their elongated fingers were scratching at their head, as if they were trying to tear at their brain or something of that nature. You don't know if it was from before the kick stool or if it was after in their attempt to not go through with their plan, but it is a bit of a scene. If you would like, you can make a medicine, perception, investigation, or arcana check on this humanoid.
You said medicine?
Medicine, perception, investigation, or arcana.
I'm gonna do perception.
Perfect.
19.
Ooh. So with the 19 on perception, you obviously know that whatever this deformation is, it doesn't seem to be any known disease that you know of. It doesn't make sense. You've never heard or seen anything described in this aspect. You can tell that the body itself, this occurred maybe 3 days ago, so relatively recent. But it's kind of hard to make out the majority of the date on it because it's so cold. The body's so well preserved. You see what appears to be some sort of clasped scrimshaw figure in one of its hands, very tiny. It looks to be like the carving of a small boy, a very humanoid boy. Not only is one of the eyes kind of, puckered up and swollen shut, you see that the other eye that is on the head is engorged beyond belief, like it takes up half the size of the head itself. It's bulbous, and it has a bright green iris inside of it. You can obviously tell that this eyeball has become the predominant lens for which this entity would have seen through, and the other eye has atrophied to the size of a small pebble. It's very grotesque imagery. It's very nasty to see and look at. It does not look pleasant. That's what you see as a snake.
Snaky snake.
Can I say I had a mind link created already?
Is that a spell that you have to cast, or is it just something you can do as a feature? Because this is still the same day. Remember.
It's just something I can do. But it's like it only lasts for an hour, and they have to be within 30 feet of me. But when I create it, I have
it's
to
just feature.
Yeah, it's just feature.
Okay, it's you don't have like notable uses of it. It's just whenever.
Nope. Just
okay,
whatever.
yeah, you can have created a mind link with someone.
Kickers. Okay.
Nice.
They were right. There's a hanging body in here. It's interesting. There's a big eyeball. I don't like it. Anyways, just wanted to give you an update while I try to get y'all in.
And he can respond to you, right?
Yeah.
Kaldra, you really have to work on your descriptive language, because that was about as good as when you came back from the spa and you tried to tell us what was going on. It's very vague.
Yep.
And Caldra, you do notice on the other side of the door that the door has been barricaded by a heavy piece of furniture.
It's gonna take me a hot minute.
Yeah, and I would have
All
added,
right.
can you just let us in?
Yep. I imagine it's just a snake just looking up like,
Yeah, and the body, like, you feel, you have that sense of paranoia where you feel like the body's, like, moving or something as you're, like, doing this, so you kind of keep glancing over your shoulder, but its main large eye keeps staring at you as its head hangs limp.
yeah. As I'm moving stuff, I'm like, Kitris, it's looking at me. I don't like it.
We can't help you until we're in there. I'm sorry.
I'm trying.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I will say, because you have to come out of wild shape to move stuff around.
Yeah.
Just roll me a athletics check. This is going to determine how fast you're able to move this, by the way, because this is it's a heavy piece of furniture. It was made in the 1920s, real steel, real wood, all that good stuff.
Rich mahogany.
Yeah. It's just a giant boulder from the
None of
mine.
none of that particle board bull crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is real.
Well, I'm a little distracted, so only in what was that? 12.
Okay. So you do move the furniture. It takes you much long. I will say, with help from the other side, I'm sure they'll be pushing while you're moving stuff to try to help you out. They might hear you struggling a little bit, and you would probably ask for help.
Oh, I'm probably like, Kitris, y'all better start helping me.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Yes. But it takes you about 5 minutes to get with this, because they wait about 2.5 minutes, and they hear. Then when you ask for help, so 5 minutes goes by, and the door has been opened. You all can enter and see this hanging body, with its deformities and just grotesque features, and it just watches you all enter the room.
See the eye? It's following me.
Yeah, that's gross. Is she barefoot?
Yeah, it looks like
Wow.
whatever shoes had been on her have been shredded as her feet had kind of expanded. Her feet as well have elongated into the same way as her hands did.
Do her feet match the footprints that went into the mine at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
What you
the eye?
giggling about?
Tyler said Kitris is a feet guy.
There's really no way to ask that without becoming the feet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I feel like the footprints going into the mine are gonna be more of these, but alive. So yeah. Do any of us
You wanna-
recognize what's going on to this
yeah.
with this woman?
Would I have read about this?
You can make a investigation, Arcana, Medicine, or Perception check. More so Arcana for you, Antiochus.
Yeah.
Avarice did not ascend the stairs with you all. You would have
Mm.
noticed that.
Okay.
She stayed downstairs to keep watch. She would have.
I'm gonna
she would've-
use my heroic inspiration.
Go for it.
Natural one.
Fuck. I rolled 5 twice,
Oh,
so I got 11.
I forgot that I did. Sorry.
Nah, it wouldn't have helped. So.
You
I mean-
haven't really encountered something of this nature before, even with your wisdom from your dad and all that stuff. Nothing helps in this moment, but it doesn't appear to be a natural occurrence to whatever happened to this person, and you figure it's probably something arcane, because just the way it's deforming. It looks like it's transforming into something.
Should we
Wait, guys.
ask Avarice?
Maybe.
See, I following us all as we move around the room.
No, it's just open. But
Okay.
it's like it just watch you come in narratively. It's not like looking around.
Okay, thank
still.
you. Yeah, I'm just getting confused.
It just starts
my
whispering in your ear.
character being
Like there's other stuff going on.
Like Mad Eye
a little
Moody's.
paranoid.
It's a little
Oh
wiggle.
yeah.
So the name on the door, was it Arno?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Arno, Arno.
Okay, so my brain is thinking Iarno from our other campaign.
Mm-hmm. Same.
And so I can't remember whether we've even seen or heard the name Arno in this campaign before.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't.
don't think so.
Okay,
No, you
Okay.
guys haven't.
gotcha.
Because Arno's dead.
Because Arno died.
Well, do we want to cut her down?
I mean, I
Kind
suppose.
of.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we should.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide behind Kitrus.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You
you're
guys can cut her down. You do so. The body is heavy. It's not. It's heavier than what you thought it would be. It seems with whatever was going on with this individual that their body mass increased, regardless of what their body looked like. There's this dense, just like mass to this creature now.
Also, it's heavier than fat. Just fucking roided.
This is just steroid side effects. That's all that's happening in this campaign.
All I-
you
all
see a
I
lot
can-
of steroids.
All I can think of is the Half-Life alien monsters that throw the head crabs at you.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there anything on her body? Like, does she have pockets or anything?
Most of the clothes that was on her have kind of they've kind of been burst apart by this whatever's happening. Under her hand is a little small scrimshaw boy. It's got, as you kind of look at it, it looks like there's an A engraved into it. Other than that, there's nothing else on this body. You do look towards the little side table in this room. You see there is a note.
Ooh.
It looks like there's handwriting on it. The handwriting itself is atrocious. It is rough. It is,
Same.
yeah. And it reads, they've gone. They have gone. I'm next. I dare not even draw my knife, lest I catch glimpse of my reflection in the blade.
Oof.
Frost Maiden, my boy will be all alone. I pray he has the endurance to resist your cruelty. Preserve him, please. And the handwriting is as I said, it is atrocious. The way this writing is, it's with a heavy hand. Obviously, you can tell this woman was writing this whenever she was undergoing these side effects or whatever.
Guys, do you think if we go into that cave, we gonna end up looking like this?
I think we may find other people that look like this.
Right.
Okay.
But it is possible that we may catch this curse.
Yeah, I wanna put that out there because that seems to have happened to this lady right here, and she's getting louder.
We just need to get some air purifiers.
I'll take the note that she wrote down.
Yeah, I posted in general what it says. But yeah, you can take the note. You can just fold it up.
Who
You
wants
can-
to? I'm assuming somebody would want to take the little scrimshaw boy.
I would have taken it, I think.
Okay.
Give to the boy if we find him.
Yeah.
Maybe this was covered and I missed it. Is there anything about this room that makes it look like this is her bedroom, or?
Yeah, you do see some personal clothing kind of folded up on the bed. There are pictures of her and a little boy.
Oh.
Do they have pictures in D&D of this? Like, is there like, is that a
Could be like an
photograph's real?
illustration.
It's a minor illusion of an image.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, wizards do that kind of thing. Like, come now.
Yeah,
Prestidigitation.
but it looks like a beautiful woman, elvish, and her little son, smiling in front of what you would assume is probably the old mine. It's a different looking mine. It's not this one. But the way the cave structure is, it's different.
Yeah.
But you feel that this is more than likely this is her personal room.
Okay. So I say we put her on her bed, and we go see what the heck's going on in this mine.
Okay.
Yeah. And I do turn to Caldra and I say, judging by the illustration of her and her boy, it looks like they've been around the mines a lot. So yes, it's probably very possible that this happens to us in there.
Yep. That
So-
sounds.
Extra vigilant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Are there any plants in here?
You talk to him?
Actually, there is a small, sad and dead blade of grass. A single blade of grass in a pot.
Oh,
What's he got to say?
I'll pick it up. What happened here?
Hey, little buddy.
Hey.
Not even a hi. Just what
It's
happened.
dead.
You hear the voice of this little single blade of grass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man, but she was fucked up. It was crazy. It's just she was on a stool and then she wasn't. And then I've seen some shit, dude. This isn't the cool. Kill me.
What? Okay. How long did it take for her to transform into this? How long ago did she die? Also, both of those.
It was about 3 days ago.
How much time did it take for her to transform?
I don't know, man. I can't see the sun. The sun doesn't set or rise over here. It's all just ice and wind.
Why
Maybe
is this grass here?
What is time?
Piece of grass.
Can you tell us what does this look like as you're talking to the grass? Like, are you speaking in plant speak, or like do we just hear you like talking in common?
I can communicate with plant creatures as if I shared a common language. But I don't know how that would look if I'm just speaking in common.
I
I think
imagine your lips are moving, but no sound is coming out.
Yeah. Well, you can say there is a faint magical, like kind of glow around your mouth. It kind of looks like you had some you ate some glow stick juice or something, called the dark juice.
Nice.
And the plant itself has that kind of faint aura around it too.
Anything else you want to tell me before I kill you?
Why does he need to die?
Yeah.
He said he
He
wanted
has
to
to
die.
Oh.
The plant says, "Well, I guess I could tell you my life story before I go." And it begins to start talking about its life story as it grew from a little seed, and it's just rambling. It's yapping. It's a yapper.
I spike it.
Wow, that's
I
so rude.
spike
Yeah, it gets to the part where it says, "And that's when I broke through the."
Yeah.
Just kill it before
It asked me to kill it, so I had, I was fulfilling its last wish.
Kitrus is just nodding and like one eyebrow raised, like, mm-hmm.
Why'd you spike it?
And Antiochus went up a level.
That's how you level up in my games. You just gotta kill those single blades of grass, and you just gotta spike them.
It didn't know anything really. It was like, oh, crazy shit.
Alright.
Stupid grass.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair, it is just a blade of grass.
You're defending grass. Is that what we're dying on now?
You were just talking to it.
I had a magical bell. You had a magical bell?
There was a magical bell?
I got a magical hand.
Hey, let's go.
Is there a window in this room?
Yes, there's a window.
Can I go look out the window towards the mine? Because I'm suddenly like paranoid about that ringing bell.
Yeah, you look at the cave system itself. When you look at it, it's just the cave. It's just dark and stretches on and on.
Yeah.
You do see a bell on the outside of the cave, and you notice there is a piece of rope tied into it, and the rope heads further into the cave.
You never looked out the window.
So yeah,
But that's all you see. There's no other tracks or anything of that nature.
I mentioned
There's
that.
no map in here.
Nope.
Okay.
I mentioned
I'm ready to go.
I mentioned the bell, and I just say, it's very possible they know we're here, and that bell was warning the rest of them. Yeah, because there's a bell. There's a bell right there, and the rope leads into the cave. So they probably had someone watching out.
I don't want to. They seem
Yeah.
scary.
Sounds like we need to go in the mine.
Yeah.
Fun.
Let's go.
All right. Yep.
You all descend back down the staircase. Avarice is waiting there, and she says, "Did you find anything unusual?" or-
Mm-hmm.
And we tell her the story.
I show her the letter as well.
Well, that's quite unfortunate. Hopefully this child made it safely somewhere, and we should probably deal with whatever's going on in the cave system. You guys should deal with it. I can stay out here and keep lookout, and see if I can find the boy, and I can also protect you if any bounty hunters show up. I can just talk to them and make sure they are not on our asses.
Yeah.
Sure.
I did.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Have fun. Then I'll.
Okay, rest.
I'm gonna go in.
Yeah. You guys head to the cave entrance. You see maybe 10 feet or so into the cave as it just stretches out in darkness. You know, those with dark vision, you see the cave continue for, you know, maybe 30 feet or so at a time. But the cave itself is dark, so those without dark vision, you will have to have a source of heat or a source of light. You do notice at the entrance that the rope continues on away. Those with dark vision, Kitris, I'm pretty sure you have dark vision.
Yes. Yeah.
You see that the rope continues a little bit, maybe 20 or 30 feet or so, and then there's another bell with another rope tied to it, and it looks like it goes on and on to the system. So this doesn't look like a singular.
Gotcha.
It looks like there are multiple. This is
Communications
some sort of old communication system.
Okay.
But with that, we're going to take a quick bathroom break,
All right.
get some water, go potty, and then we will enter into the mine.
Mine.
The mine.
The mine.
Ooh, scary.
We'll be right back.
Ooh. forgot my camera. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully my camera adjusts. So, I'm gonna kind of just restate what I said, just to kind of reset the scene for you all. So, the darkness within the cave stretches endlessly. I don't know why I keep going off script. I have like stuff typed out, and I just don't even reference it anymore. So there are minecart tracks that begin about 10 feet or so into the cave. There are oil lamps that are sporadically fixed to sconces in the wall. They are unlit. You see here and there that some of them have been smashed. There's shards of the broken glass kind of cover the ground themselves. Kind of like covers a whole entryway or so of this cave entrance. You see that the rope bell that I was telling you about, it hangs from the ceiling about 20 feet from the opening. And you see another rope that extends from that rope bell, and it disappears into the darkness. You assume it connects to another one, and then another, and then another, and so on. There is a storage rack here that have mining tools. They have all been knocked over. It looks like the storage rack has been knocked over, and all the tools are scattered around sporadically. What little light you do have from the entrance, you can see several geode veins that kind of make up the majority of the surrounding wall around you. Other than that, the ceiling here is about 10 feet or so. There are, if you care to, there are geodes around you with, they can be mined. Every 50 feet or so, you see that another bell from that rope extends. So every 50 feet or so, there's another bell with the rope. I do need all of you as you enter into this cave. I'll let you all talk amongst yourselves what you guys are going to do. Make a marching order for me, please. Tell me how you are walking through it. The cave, this part of the tunnel, it is 15 feet wide, so 3 people can stack up.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, it's wide, but it's only 10 feet tall, so 15 feet wide, 10 feet tall. Tell me how you guys are preparing to enter, if you are doing anything for dark vision or any of that fun stuff.
I assume I passed the trace.
It's still going.
Oh, it is? Cool.
Yeah, you got roughly 15 minutes left on it, because it took you guys 30 minutes to get to the cave or to the site. 10 or so of that was used while y'all were around the campsite, so you have about 20 minutes left. That's math.
Okay.
I'll be in the back.
So should the people without dark vision be in the middle? It doesn't matter if they have
Doesn't matter.
they have
Yeah.
torches or
I was
something.
thinking
If they have
probably-
torches, doesn't matter, I guess.
I'll be in the front, but I'll have a torch.
Yeah.
I
I'll be in the
will.
back.
I will walk beside Sir Lancelot.
I'll be
I
in
don't
the
want to
back.
be. Yeah, I don't want to be in the front, so I'll be in the back with my best friend Hyacin.
And I assume you guys are all walking shoulder to shoulder, correct?
Mhm.
And so our light sources are Sir Lancelot's going to have a torch. You're going to light a torch up. And so that light, for those without dark vision, it extends about 20 feet of light. So 20 feet of bright light and then 20 more feet of dim light. So you had about 40 feet of vision here. So here to kind of work with around you. It illuminates all of you guys as you guys are kind of traveling in a group. Does anyone else have a light source? Or is it just Sir Lancelot? No? Who has dark vision? Just so I can write it down.
Enoch does.
I say Enoch and Kitris.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's 3 and 3.
Oh yeah. I like
Buddy
it.
up.
Let's just split up, and 3 of the blind people go with each other, and 3 of the dark vision people.
No.
Really?
I mean, do you guys not
So-
have a torch?
I probably have one. I just didn't.
There are some oil lamp sconces on the wall. Y'all guys can
Ooh.
remove if you want to spread it up like that.
That's
Actually, don't have a torch. Never
Take an
mind.
oil lamp. That'd be cool.
hell yeah. I just know I'm gonna trip and then we're gonna be in the dark. I just feel like
You
we
could
can
use an
avoid
oil
this.
lamp as like a
You just
fire
watch the
grenade.
torch just tumble down to a corner, and you just see somebody just blow it out.
That would freak me out.
Okay, so we have Sir Lancelot and Kitris in the front, shoulder to shoulder. Behind them, or did Enoch? Were you in the middle, or were you in the front?
Enoch would be in the middle or the back.
Okay. So you're in the middle with next to Antiochus. You guys are kind of buddy, and then Heise and Kaldra are in the back. Perfect.
That's
So is it? Perfect. Okay, so you guys just marching forward.
Do we need to
Or y'all
roll
wanna do anything
stealth?
else? Yeah, I would roll stealth to Mario.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Yeah, do any kind of preparations you guys want to do before y'all enter into this.
Speak now, will forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go up to
I gotta
Sir
fix my camera.
Lancelot, and I'll
Mhm.
be like, I'll just give him a little tap on the shell. Guidance.
Perfect.
Okay.
Do.
That only lasts for like 10
Wait,
seconds, I'm
no.
pretty sure, right?
It lasts up for a minute.
Oh, perfect.
And it makes him feel nice.
Yeah, you
It
you
boosts
feel warm and tingly like
Okay.
someone gave you
Stuff.
a hug.
Uh-huh.
Stealth, yeah.
Stealth rolls still have passbook
Okay.
without a trace open on.
So 21.
29.
Oh, nice.
22.
I got 29 as well.
32.
Wow.
There's that torch going down.
I,
Four.
I rolled a nat.
What'd you get, Emily?
I got a 4.
You get
Let me use my heroic inspiration.
well, you
Wow, I
get
don't
10
know.
added to
You
that.
get a plus 10 to it, yeah.
Oh, you're
Past
okay.
that
14.
trace.
Yeah.
And then you rolled the D4 for guidance.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oh my god, sorry. I just saw the 4 and I was like,
Yeah, you're
time for a joke. I'm sorry.
Is that with like a nat 1?
No, it was a 4.
No.
I'm a
Okay.
0. Okay, yeah. So 16.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense because you have the big torch and you're like, you're perfectly illuminated. So
And I should, yeah, I should.
actually, hold on. How would that work?
If you have a torch but you're stealthing.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think you guys would all be at disadvantage on these rolls.
Right.
And I don't know. Let me read Pass Without Trace. Let me read Pass Without Trace too, because if
It's like a torch is a torch.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's you guys are kind of like there's nothing to really like stealth beneath, unless y'all send Sir Lancelot up ahead a little bit, which you guys could definitely do.
That would
Hey, you
not
could
be
do that.
cool.
He'd do it.
I don't like the said that.
That's a good idea.
He's fearless.
Let me read your spell real quick.
Enoch
just
wouldn't let Sir Lancelot go by himself.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
let
I know.
him.
Wow.
I wouldn't want him to.
Mm,
This is under your spells, correct, Star?
never
Spell
fear
trace.
tact.
I can.
So
Oh, shadows radiate.
I will say, just roll with the disadvantage. You guys still have Pass Without Trace, just because you are illuminated. So that kind of goes into the whole.
So do I straight roll then? Because I roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't really think this through. I thought I was
So,
like, oh yeah, you got
I have to
advantage.
re-roll, which is fine.
My
I
roll's
mean, you
still
also
the,
have plus. You still have
Oh,
plus two.
nice.
I got 24.
mine's still the
Guys,
same.
is
It's
everybody
21.
re-rolling now?
Yeah. You take the
Oh.
lesser.
Just with
I just rolled.
disadvantage.
I just rolled a 20. That's awesome. But at disadvantage, I'm still at like 22 or something.
Okay.
I would have been at 33.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get this.
Caldra, roll your self check. I'm so sorry.
That's depressing. I just rolled a nat 20 as well. I just wanted to see.
Should save that for combat, but oh well.
Happens.
Star, you got a lot quieter for some reason.
Yeah, you're quiet. Make sure your
Yeah.
microphone's closer, or you didn't switch mics on us.
Oh.
Maybe
Good.
she's just trying to stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk
Keep
for a second.
they keep telling me to be quiet.
Did you touch your gain or something or whatever?
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Guys, I'm muted.
Oh,
you-
there you go.
Wait,
some-
Jacob.
Something else was picking up your voice.
Jacob's microphone
Oh,
just
I
just
wonder
like
if
in a little bit.
This one.
I bet you it was, yeah.
There you go, Jake. It's
Can
fixed.
you hear me better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
I fixed it. I stood up, scared it. So what did anyone's roll get below? I think it's low so far with Sir Lancelot 16. Did anyone get lower than that with the new rolls or no?
I mean, with the new rolls, yeah, I got 7.
Plus 10?
Plus 10.
Plus 10 with the 4 with the
With
bonus.
We
roll.
are
We still
okay.
have pass without trace.
Yeah,
you
you
still
still
have it.
add those bonuses.
So we'll just keep your 16.
Okay, sorry. I'm confused.
I
You're
don't
right.
Yeah, so-
remember this time, but
Yeah, no. So 16 is the lowest roll we have here. So if anything spots you, and I will say every time I kind of when you go, I know I've shared maps in the past and had lines that show you what you need to stealth at. Anytime you go from one room to another room, you could roll stealth again. I'm not going to remind you. That's the big key thing here. Just know you guys are, there's illumination happening with the torch. You don't know what lurks in this cave system, but
For sure.
just keep that in your head.
Gotcha.
16. It's pretty good though. Yeah, it's really good. So, I do need all of you though, as you begin to enter into this cave system. I do need each of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Ooh.
No.
That's
Oh,
not my
okay.
strong suit.
Wisdom saving
Oh
throws.
shit.
Oh, bummer.
Nice.
I guided you, but I don't know.
That's my
Well-
I'm
Yeah, I'm using my inspiration.
yeah, I'm using my
It would be
inspiration.
bless.
Oh, that's worse. Okay.
Wow,
I don't think our inspirations have helped any of us tonight.
I got 12.
22.
Eight.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Hey, high five, same.
Enoch got an 18.
Misery loves company.
13.
Okay.
What
Okay,
was the
so
DC?
so the DC was 12.
Nice.
So Kitris and Heisei, as you guys begin to enter into this cave system, you hear kind of touching at the back of your earlobes these just low, guttural, like whispering noise. Like it sounds like someone's in your ear saying something to you. You can't really decipher what it's saying, but it raises your skin, like it raises the hair on your body. It makes your skin stand up, and you kind of, it gets to you in this moment. You think for the briefest of moments you see out further past Sir Lancelot's torch in the dim light. It looks to be a single glowing green eye that kind of just moves in the darkness. And every time you blink, it fades away. The eye disappears. But you swear you see something up ahead. You don't know if it's the way the light's playing with you, if it's this added whisper that distracts you. And Heisei, you get this is all kind of happening as you are slowly marching. You guys are passively walking. You're not sprinting or anything. This just happens in the instance that you begin your descent. Heisei, you feel, since you're at the back of the group,
Wait,
feel-
I'm with them.
Heisei, you feel breathing on the back of your neck.
Oh, dude.
You turn around and there's nothing there. But the thought doesn't leave each of y'all's heads as you enter. For the whole time that you guys are in here for this next hour, you have disadvantage on wisdom checks. You have disadvantage on intelligence checks. And these are on checks and saves. These are for both. You have disadvantage on constitution checks and saves.
Holy shit.
That's
The rest of that happens over the hour. You can make another save at the end of the hour. The rest of you all succeeded, so the rest of you are immune. You're immune to this. But Kitchen and I say that the whole time you are in here for this next hour, you swear you see something. You feel it breathing on the back of your neck. And even rare occurrences, you hear people from your past speaking to you. Something is messing with your mind.
Oh, so spooky.
Cool. I turned to Sir Lancelot and to like ask if they can hear that, and I'm like, wait a second, they can't hear anything. And I turn behind me and I ask the middle group to see if they can hear the whispers.
Enoch says, "No, I'm afraid not. Why? What are you hearing?"
It's like very, very eerie, like.
Do I
Practice.
hear
We
him
need
say
to-
that to them
We
too?
need to keep an eye out on this guy.
Yeah, I
He's
say you hear
losing
that.
it.
I hear the whispers.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Good. I don't
Is
know who
this
Jesus
someone
Christ
behind
is.
me?
Yes. Sorry.
I feel like something's breathing down my neck.
It'd be like a draft coming in from the.
It's not me. I'm standing beside you.
It'd be weird.
This is weird.
I don't think I'm quite tall enough either.
I mean,
You got
extra vigilant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we keep going, I suppose.
Yeah, you push on. This tunnel just continues on and on. Like you are following the minecart. You guys are walking ever forward. Sir Lancelot, the imagery, cinematography wise, the imagery looks cool as this turtle is just walking deeper into the cave with the torch. Shadows are being thrown on the rest of you all. About 20 minutes or so down the path, once again, you guys hear the bell. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. You see the bells around you begin to jiggle and ring as you see the strings themselves are moving up and down as if something further up ahead or wherever is pulling on these strings ringing a bell. You haven't seen anything as you've entered. You don't know if this is just maybe someone's alerting somebody or this is just something that happens ever so often, or you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on in this mind. It kind of piques your interest and it makes you go on alert. Go ahead. Sorry.
Is it the same pattern as we heard outside?
Yes.
Or is it okay.
Question. Should we cut the rope to the bells so like they all wouldn't ring?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they know we're here, but they don't know where we are yet. So, I mean, that might alert them to where we are.
Okay.
Oh, that was exactly dumb.
What?
I mean, we have a torch up.
Yeah.
It won't be hard to find us.
Right.
But the bell system could warn everybody?
I think it already has, though.
Yeah.
Well, if we get rid of the bells.
I mean, let's just go further in. See. I kind of feel like we don't know what they do yet, so it's kind of hard to make a decision.
We don't know that they turn people into them.
I mean, maybe the bells do that, but I don't know.
Not the bells. The creatures.
Oh yeah.
The creature feature.
Do we hear the whispers the whole time? Or
Yes, they are.
Awesome.
They come and go. There are at times you hear people in your party members talking to you when they're not. Something's meddling with you. It's you guys are in a state of weird confusion, but you guys are still clumped up, and you're on your toes about it because the other party members reacted that they don't see what you guys are talking about. So you're kind of being aware to make sure your party members are actually saying stuff as you're kind of like looking around, paranoid. I'd say the whole time while you're to the back, you feel that breathing on the back of your neck. You feel what feels like someone like touching your ankles or just just caressing your body as you walk. No,
I know it's that kind of feeling.
But they do persist the whole time that you guys are moving forward. You haven't seen anything else, like any kind of other eyes or anything that's kind of stood out to you or it's made you stop. But it's been a constant, barrage of this endless whispering and talking.
Yeah.
Enough to make one go mad.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But you guys press forward. Unless you wanted to do something with the bell. Sorry, I didn't mean to move you along like that.
I think we decided to leave the bells for now, but you would
Sounds
hear
like it.
you would hear Kitrus's other voice say, I don't really like this. I want to be the only voice in your head. I don't want other voices in your head. It's actually in my head too.
Gollum.
Well, this is
Perfect.
already a creepy start.
It's not my favorite, but
Onward.
Not a fan either.
yeah.
Another 20 minutes go by. Pass Without Trace has worn off
Oh.
at this point, unless you want to cast it again.
I need my spells. Sorry.
Okay. Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
So 40 minutes of you guys have another 20 minutes of this buffoonery with your minds. But you guys come to a section at this point where the cart tracks, they still continue forward, ever forward. This path, this tunnel so far has been surprisingly very long and straight. Some parts do slowly descend, but it's a very gradual descent, very minimal. You don't really notice it until you kind of glance back and see the slight incline upwards. You get to a section where there's another side chamber that opens up to your right. And it looks like it opens up into a smaller chamber, so you see the light kind of floods in a little bit. It doesn't see the entirety of this chamber, but it's a smaller little subsection. The cart tracks do not head here. They continue forward into the darkness, and then you see them slightly turn up ahead towards the right. It looks like the straight path you're on is curving naturally. But you are about to pass a smaller side chamber as you are walking.
Do we see like fresh footprints going that way or forward, or like, I mean, do we see any footprints on the ground and what direction they would be going? No.
There are no footprints in here.
Okay. Well, if it's just if it's just a little chamber, or we can see if it's just a little chamber.
I would go in if nobody stops me. I would go and shine my light in.
Yeah, as you turn the corner and the room illuminates with light, you see a large mound of rocks that stack on top of each other that climb up to the roof, kind of like a small makeshift sediment pillar that just rises and supports this side chamber. To the west, there is a long table. There's nothing on top of it, but underneath it, you see 2 wooden chests with padlocks on them. You don't see anything else within this chamber. It's mainly just the large pile of rocks, the little mound of rocks that make a pillar, and these chests.
There's nothing of there in interest to Sir Lancelot, so he will keep going forward unless somebody else shows an interest.
Hey, someone break the locks on these.
I was wondering if somebody else would be interested in that.
Someone break the locks.
I mean, kind of odd, 2 locked chests just being left in a room in a cave, right, and not being taken out or anything. So, if we're gonna do this, just watch out.
I mean,
can we do it later? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we can just move the chest out into the path and then on our way out.
Why don't we just leave them alone altogether for now? And get them on the way back out. Why do we need to move them right now?
Just so we don't forget about him. If they're in our way, you know.
I will not forget.
We'll trip on the way as we're running away from something horrible.
Well, we're not gonna run. Okay.
I don't think we need to bring them out.
Awesome. You guys continue forward along the main path. As you pass the room with the chest in it, the large amount of rocks.
Should we make a stealth check? Question.
But if you want to, yes, you definitely can.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
I mean, I assume don't we have to when Pass Without a Trace ends? I think we have to make new ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're still rolling at disadvantage.
My rolls
Oh,
are
right.
terrible.
I'm gonna guidance myself. Wait,
Four.
can I guidance myself?
4.
Sweet.
Enoch got a 15.
6.
26.
We're not adding the 10 right now.
Right.
Nope.
Okay, then 12.
Okay. So I heard some really low numbers. I heard a 6, a 4,
7.
a 7. Hey, ain't no shame. You guys are illuminated. It's hard to stealth
Right.
in illumination.
Yeah.
So,
In pitch black, yeah. It's like, what is that glow?
yeah, you continue forward, stealthing as you try, hitting a couple rocks along the path. As you pass the chamber with the chest in it, Heise, you hear it sounds like the chest lids have been opened and closed, and they have. Sounds like someone has pushed these chests. You hear that scraping of wood.
And do it.
You continue forward. Kitris, you hear a low growl that seems to be emanating from Caldra.
Is
And
she,
it looks for a moment that her head is done a whole 180 and swiveled and looking back at you. So
Wait, to Kitris or Hyacin?
Well,
this is Kitris is seeing this.
Oh, okay.
so Kitris is in the front row.
Yep.
So if
I'm
he's
in the
Exactly.
way back. I'm in the way back.
So I'm looking
She's
forward
looking
and somehow
behind.
seeing Caldra?
Mhm.
Oh.
Uh,
I turn around. Is she back behind me?
Yeah, she's behind you.
And she
Looking
that
at
one
you.
looks fine?
Yeah.
Emily, you're gonna need to draw a comic book of this mine adventure.
Maybe. Yeah, this is very
This-
cool.
I go back to Caldra and I just say to her, I'm like, there's another one of you in here, so watch out. And I go back to the front.
What?
And I just go back to the front.
Kitris? Oh,
Maybe Kitcher shouldn't be in front.
I
I'm gonna get a little closer to Hyacin. Like, oh. I'm a little freaked out, friend.
I heard the chest moving behind us, and they were opening.
What?
I'm worried there's someone behind us. I keep feeling a breath on my neck.
What?
Just scaring the shit out of her.
A scarcion's happening to Kitris and Hyacin, and Cal just freaking the fuck out.
I'm like super paranoid, so she's like looking around like this. She can't see in the dark.
That's
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your mind's making it.
But her eyes are glowing a really bright blue, so people could probably see me.
You continue following the cart track that curves into a maybe 5 or 10 more minutes or so. So about 50 minutes has passed since you guys entered. The chamber before you, as the cart track comes around, is a very large chamber. The light that you have doesn't illuminate the entirety of the chamber like it did the last one. The light kind of just gets swallowed up by the darkness around as there's kind of just a spotlight on your whole party. You see that as you enter this larger chamber, there is roughly 80 feet or so from the entrance that you just came into is a rocky wall. Looks like 2 large like rocky walls that have been built up. This is very strange. You don't know if it's just just from the way they were mining and how they were stacking stuff up, or what kind of went into putting this wall together. And you notice that as you are entering the chamber that the floor is uneven. You kind of find yourself slipping at points and tripping over your own feet. The floor itself is littered with loose rocks. So as you find yourself tripping, you hear just the tumbling of rocks just disappearing and echoing out of your vision. This chamber is dark, like all the chambers in here. The sconces in the wall that you passed, they have run dry or have been shattered to pieces. There aren't any untouched sconces in here. You see more geoveins that kind of glitter with the torchlight from Sir Lancelot. Intermingled with the smell of earth and rock is the smell of death and decay. You are kind of overwhelmed by the sense of death and decay as it kind of infiltrates your whole, olfactory glands and all that fun stuff. Eventually, you do see the source of the smell as you kind of head further into the chamber to the furthest wall, as light is cast upon a dead body. Looks to be half orc that is just crushed and crumbled beneath the piles of rocks. Looks like rocks have been dumped atop this orc. What little flesh that identifies the half orc race has been eaten away at. Their skeletal structure is twisting around. You see the forearms have been spiraled and broken. And it looks like it was going under some other, like the same sort of whatever transformation that the body in the house was going through. You glance around the rest of the chamber as you see that, and you see there are 2 more large pile of rocks. And it looks like the mine cart continues further off into the darkness to the south. And it looks like as it continues off, the chamber closes and it goes into another tunnel. Other than that, there's nothing in this room. Nothing else.
I'll turn to the group and say, has anyone else noticed that, like, all of these lanterns are, like, broken?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I'm
Like
wondering...
on purpose, maybe.
Yeah, it's making me think, I mean, it kind of goes without saying if they're living in a cave that they probably don't like the light, but, you know, we might be able to use that information to our advantage. If we meet up with them. Maybe not. I mean, it's just...
I mean, does anybody have, like, capability of maybe a spell with a bunch of light?
You know, I honestly don't know what I'm capable of. We'll find out when I get angry.
I know I'm not capable of light.
Can we go check the body?
It's under a pile of
can
rocks.
do whatever you like, friend. I'm gonna stay back here.
Okay, I'm gonna go look.
Yeah. You walk up to the body. It has been crushed, obviously. The bone structure is undergoing the same process that the individual at the house did. There's not much flesh left on the bones. It looks like the bones have been licked clean, sucked clean, eaten clean. But you can make a medicine or investigation check to kind of discern a little more information about this body.
Okay. Dirty 20.
All right, so I don't know why I typed this out or why I didn't reread this, but with the dirty 20, it reveals that this body seems to have been crushed. But you know that the rocks, it looks like it was an accidental cave-in. It wasn't a malicious, like someone dumped rocks on this guy and told this guy to kick rocks. It wasn't something like that. This was an accidental. You see that the way that the rocks have fallen, the way that it's in this cave is that it was an accidental cave-in that killed this body, perhaps 7 days ago. And obviously the bones have been picked clean. You notice that there are scratch marks that match the... Go ahead.
Did he die pre or post infection? Can I tell that?
You can tell it was like pre-infection, but for some reason the body is still transformed and warped in its own weird way.
I'll just relay all that information.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Some mind.
You guys all hear some rocks just scatter around somewhere further in the chamber outside of y'all's vision, even those with dark vision. And then you hear what sounds like chains moving and shifting as if something is moving them.
I grab high say arms like, I don't like that.
Jacob Marley.
Yeah, and I just say to everyone, like, you all hear that, right?
Oh, we're
Right.
not tripping.
Okay.
That's not your whatever's going on.
Yeah. Do we know which direction it's coming from, or is it just echoing?
It looks like it's echoing at this point. But the way that the rocks were disturbed, it sounds like it's coming from where the tunnel continues south, where those tracks continue south. It sounds like it's coming from deeper in the cave system.
Was there anything else in this room other than just like rock piles? No.
There are some beautiful geode veins in the wall. You could pick if you wanted to.
Start mining.
I'd be afraid to disturb the...
I'm gonna get closer to the two large rocky walls that the DM said were strange. So we're gonna look at them a little closer.
Yeah, go ahead and roll in a little bit of an investigation check for me, because you're kind of like shifting through the rocks a little bit as you come to it.
11.
It's not bad. The walls are abstractly built. There are rocks that are balanced. It's one of those things where you walk. You've seen those people on YouTube that make rocks in nature all balanced and stuff. It's very much of that, where like the rocks they don't look like they should be balanced in that way. You see kind of intermingled into the walls will look to be some semi-precious gemstones that are kind of keeping the walls held up. You can tell there's some some craftsmanship to it, but the way that the rocks are formed and molded, it looks like the rocks have been either ripped in half, broken in half, chewed in half to fit into a way that makes balance and makes the equilibrium on this all these forces acting on.
I'm not sure he's gonna say anything directly to the rest of the party. He'll just like get up close and be like, very interesting.
Yeah, Kitris will walk up and just say, what do you see?
Just never seen a wall like this before, have you?
And I'll look at it. How tall are these walls?
They're roughly six feet or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the chamber you're in is about 15 feet tall, so it's
Gotcha.
It's about it's a humanoid size. It's like up to about 6 feet.
Do they look like they could be like doorways somehow, or no?
No, this looks just like looks like some douchebag did some avant-garde art in the cave.
Nice.
But the big thing here is that the rocks and the semi-precious gemstones have been bitten and broken to form a balanced piece that keeps them all like standing and all that. So it looks like the rocks were under a significant amount of force. Were broken.
Seems we are in the same place as something with incredible teeth.
Yeah. I don't like this place.
No fear. We must go onwards.
But there's whispers, just constant whispers. I don't like it.
Do not listen to the shadows.
Okay. I'll try.
I saw something over there.
Heisei and Kitris, you look and see Antiochus pointing off to where you guys just came from.
Ooh, yeah.
No one else sees this.
Like from the path we just came from?
Heisei and Kitris, you both see Antiochus pointing back from where you came, saying he saw something from over there.
What do you see, Antiochus?
Antiochus, you hear Kitris say, "What do you see?"
Sorry, what?
What do you?
I can't really see anything.
You just said you saw something from the path
No,
we
I
came
didn't.
from.
I didn't say that.
I heard you say that too.
Fran? He didn't say that.
Okay, which Caldra are you?
Wait, there's two Caldras?
Well, what do you mean?
I told you I saw
He
another
said it
one.
earlier that there was two of me. Are we dealing with more doppelgangers? I can't do it.
Oh, I hope not.
I'm so confused right now.
But
There's
wait, so we've seen a doppelganger in like their true form already.
Yeah, you guys saw that earlier.
Do the footsteps kind of match the
No.
footsteps? Okay.
No. But I will say, after this happens, Heisei and Kitris can both make wisdom saves again. As the hour mark, as we come across the hour mark of being
I'd give you
disadvantaged, don't we?
guidance, but
I
don't
really
know.
wanted them to go back there.
You guys do have disadvantage because you were under the effects of this.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
please, big money.
DC is 12 still.
Giving you guidance and
It's
heart.
12?
that hurts.
Oh my god, I rolled a 10 and I have a +2. That's 12.
Nice.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
At disadvantage or no?
Yeah, I rolled a 16 with the other one.
Perfect.
No, I failed.
Oh no.
I got a 5.
Okay.
No, you're crazy.
I say you that whispering stops and you kind of shake your head clear as your kind of clarity comes back to you. You feel like you are no longer under the effects of whatever's going on. Kitris, you feel yourself fall deeper into madness. You hear more loudly than before. The whispers are becoming unbearably annoying. Like it is just. At first you could deal with it. Now you're it's frustrating you. It's making you angry. Not to the point where you're going to rage or anything like that. But it's physically. It's like think of Antiochus just constantly in your ear yapping about something that you just don't care about. That's what's going on right now.
Shots.
But you are still got. We got 1 more hour of this to go through.
So how far in did we travel? An hour? We're an
you
hour
guys are
into
about
this cave.
You're an hour in now. You guys are just now at the first big chamber here.
Yeah, I would just say I don't feel comfortable here at all. Like at all. Like not even 1%. Like I don't know.
Do you need to go back with Avarice?
I'm considering it because this is not good.
We'd have to walk back with you.
Why?
You think we're gonna send you up there alone?
We also just heard things rattling stuff around in here.
We could try again in the morning. We know more now. Come back more prepared.
Yeah, maybe we can just blow a hole in the wall and the light will just come on in and...
We're so far underground. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I was-
It could be
I was the same
possible.
thing.
No,
I don't think that's how it works.
You can try. You can certainly try.
we cave in and kill us all.
Well, that was fun.
Good side characters.
We solved it.
Who gets the reward?
Let's
Average.
just see this through to the end. We're an hour in.
I mean, we're already this far. I kind of gotta agree with him.
Yeah, how much farther can... I don't want to say this out loud, but how much further could we possibly have to go, really?
Yeah, it's a new mine.
It's
mean,
a new
that's-
mine, right?
Do we smell egg?
Right.
Is the scent of egg mixed in with all the other
Sulfur.
scents?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Is there a methane
Hell
leak?
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say, "Can you smell what the rocks clean?" I said, "Hell yeah, you definitely can." But
Do we see any dead canaries?
I just light a match.
what'd you get?
16.
What?
You don't smell any eggs.
I don't smell any egg. Mm-mm.
So Kitchers will just be like, listen, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm insane. Like that's not lost on any of you. What I'm dealing with right now is about 1,000 times worse than anything I've ever experienced in my entire life. I'm not comfortable. So I'm not asking you to go back with me. You can continue. I don't think it's safe for me to continue. So I will either sit right here against a wall and wait, or I will run back and hopefully regain my sanity, or a little, the amount I've lost since I've entered this cave.
Sir Lancelot is going to be slowly nodding, listening to you talk very, sincerely. Like, let me try something and see if it might help you. And he's going to do protection from evil and good on you. To do this, he pulls out from somewhere in his shell, a very, very blurry piece of paper. And he'll, squint at it, and then he'll, say the prayer. But it's he's kind of mumbling a little. You can't really tell what he's saying. And yeah, so if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, you get advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
So that's an hour from now, or do I get to do that right now? If that's what I'm under the effect of.
Oh, good question. It's concentration for up to 10 minutes, so okay, maybe I can't do this right now. Okay, never mind.
You can still do it.
Okay, I do it.
Yeah, you can mark off the spell slot. You do that, and a little bubble of holy life and holy good and holy. You got a turtle shell, dude. You feel these effects weaken and eventually dampen and disappear, and you are immune to the effect now.
Oh.
Emily basically cured you of your ailment.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, just mark off the spell slot.
Amazing.
Way to go, Lancelot.
Nice.
Praise the Lord.
Heck yeah, Lancelot.
Yeah, and so Kitchers is just like, Yeah, now I'm just my normal amount of insane, so I'm pretty good now.
Yay!
And I'll actually grab Lancelot's hands and say, thank you. Thank you. And that's it.
I'm sorry I did not pay you more heed earlier when you mentioned this.
No, you're fine. It's all right.
Onwards!
After this curing of this element, and the bells start to ring again. This time, the pattern is slightly different. It's not the same. But the bells are ringing, and eventually they cut off. And you guys are once again put back into silence. Currently, where you are at, the path continues forward a little ways from where you are. And if you continue that way, I mean, that's the only way you can go, is just continue down the path. You eventually come to a... Let me find out where yeah, yes, of course, yes. You get closer and closer to the ending of this tunnel, and you come to what appears to be a rope lift. You discover... hold on, make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah, you come to the end of this area, and you see just a giant hole in the ground that goes down, and a giant hole that goes up. It looks like there's a level down and a level up aspect. When you get to this hole, you notice that the rope lift itself, the metal cage that would be here, is not there. Instead, you just see, as you kind of glance down, what looks to be a wreckage of wood and metal, as if the cage has been, has fallen. And you glance up and you see the ropes that would have held this cage have been cut. And you look down and you see the remains of the elevator, so to speak. It's about 40 feet below where you guys are at, where the lift is, and then you look up, and it looks to be about another 40 feet upwards. So you basically...
That's it, right? Like, it's either up or down, there's no forward, side to side? Okay, yep. So the ropes that were attached to the bells, are they going up?
Yeah, you look and you see the bells go up and they go down.
Oh. Great.
Yeah, there's a system of... It's kind of goofy when you think about it.
Yeah.
But there is a split whenever... I guess you can make a perception check to see where the bells were being ringed at, too, whenever they were going off. But it splits off into two separate ropes that are kind of like tied around a knot. I don't think I'm doing a good way of explaining it, but there is a way for them to differentiate up and down.
I had an 18 on perception.
Yeah, you look and you see that the rope that goes up was what was jiggling. Jiggling more so than the bottom one. I mean, they're both gonna have the tension on them. Yeah. But you see the rope that went up is the one that had the main pull on it. So you figure that maybe up is where the communication was coming from.
Yeah, and I'll relay that to the rest of the group. So is it just ropes leading up? Like we would have to climb ropes? Is that what I'm understanding?
There is two primary ropes that would have held the cage. Other than that, the area around the hole, it looks like it could be climbable. If someone wants to climb it, you can obviously find handholds and stuff on the rocks and ascend in that way.
Oh shit.
And then below you, it's the same thing. There's no rope, obviously, but you could climb your way down if you wanted to.
So looking up, do we see any, like, within, I guess, 60 feet, any entrances to chambers or light emanating from anywhere, or...
You don't see any light or any of that nature, but you do see, with your 60 feet, because it's only 40 feet up.
Yeah.
You see it looks like there's a roof, maybe 20 feet higher at the edge of your vision, there's the roof of the cave. And then it looks like a chamber that opens up. So if you were to fly, since you can fly, if you fly up the shaft, there's a route or a chamber that opens up at the top.
Okay.
Like there's a landing, if that makes more sense.
Can I carry anybody? Did I do that in this?
You can carry Antiochus. I'm pretty sure you can carry everyone besides Enoch and Sir Lancelot. I think Enoch and Sir Lancelot are probably the more heavier of the two. But you can always try, of course.
Yeah.
You are strong. You are a little barbarian.
Yeah. So I do say, I mean, I could definitely get, a few of you up there, but a couple of you are going to be a little bit more difficult. Do we have any other means, or do you climb ropes? I mean, I guess
I
have
could
crampons.
climb here.
Oh, we
We
do.
have crampons.
Yeah. I mean, I could also assist you as you climb the rope, so just to be like a fail-safe in case you slip off the rope. And I'm addressing Enoch and Sir Lancelot, unless you would like to climb yourselves.
How high up is it?
40 feet.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot climb, and then you come to the landing up top.
Can I jump that? Let's see. What's my jump distance? I gotta do this math again. What do I got? What do I
Right.
I don't know.
So great.
I want to see this happen, though.
Their number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 foot. Okay, 3 plus 3.
I'm gonna be like, everybody watch this.
So while Sir Lancelot's doing these calculations, I will start flying Caldra and Heisei and Antiochus up, like, separately.
Later.
I was gonna climb. I was gonna climb.
Oh, or yeah, if you want to climb. Anybody who wants to climb, absolutely.
I'm a
falls and
princess. I'm
I'd
being
fall and
carried.
just die.
So do I have to make a roll for that, or is that one of those, like, I can definitely do it?
I'm gonna just say there's enough area here for the climb and the flight to be assisted. Like they could help climb the wall as you're
Okay.
flying up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you roll for each of them unless you were trying to transport Lancelot or Enoch because they are a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Doing this though, those without dark vision, you are taken up into a dark. You're just away from the light. The light just fades away as you fly up into the shaft
Oh,
and
so
are placed on the landing.
yeah, both Antiochus and Caldra don't have.
No.
So I will wait for Heisei to get up there then.
I got an 18 for my acrobatics.
Yeah, you easily enough climb it. It's
Okay.
you parkour.
Yeah,
You
so
climb it.
as soon as I see him up there, then I will fly them up. So at least they're with someone who.
Oh, Kitris, I don't like this.
What?
Enoch got a 21 in acrobatics.
Yeah, you do the same thing. You parkour too. You are both equally epic.
What?
Parkour.
While they're like taking, they're like climbing up. I just imagine like I'm just looking into the dark, so I'm just having visions out of my other eye, and I just see them getting torn apart.
Oh.
I'm just gonna sit down.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Gruesome fate is what you see.
Okay.
I don't say anything.
Sir Lancelot, how did you figure out if you could?
Okay, so I can jump up to 18 feet, reaching 27 feet because I extend my arms. So I could. So no, I cannot jump all the way up to the top.
Okay.
Is the answer. But I was looking at all my spells, like, how can I give myself a strength boost? Let's get these numbers up there.
Could you go at least climb halfway and then try to jump off of a...
Right now, I'm imagining, like, can I jump the 27 feet and, like, lay on the pickaxe into the wall and, like, leap up again? Like, the answer is no. But
I mean, it would be cool. You can certainly try it. I mean, I'm down.
Oh, man, there's no way that would go well.
Well,
You do have help from the people above who can help you.
Yeah, and I'm willing to be just like behind you, flying, so that if you do start to slip, I can intervene.
He's spotting you.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be spotting
I
you.
will crush you.
Well, no.
Thank you.
I won't be below you. I will be like, if you're here against the wall, I'll be like behind you, not below you.
I think I should just climb it.
Okay. I mean, if you would like, if you
I
want,
don't
if you
I
want
don't even
assistance
have-
climbing, I can help.
Yeah. I don't have the equipment to do anything badass like that. I don't think a morning star is the right thing to like grab and to run.
Probably not.
So we're just going to acrobatics, I guess. Or
Okay.
can I athletics?
Yeah, it'll be athletics
No,
instead of
okay.
acrobatics.
Oh, thank goodness.
Because this is more.
That.
I said they did parkour, but this is more of like a climb up. This isn't like flipping. I
And so
said they were parkouring.
do you want my help with my wings? Because then that would give you advantage, right?
Yeah.
I assume, yeah.
Yes,
so.
please. Thank goodness.
No.
How's an 11?
You needed a 12.
We're gonna make a big sound as I come down.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get half. I'm gonna say you get about 10 feet up or so, but you're gonna fall. You're gonna plummet to the bottom floor.
Is that all the help I can do? Is give her advantage, or is there any way I can help by?
I mean, you can try to make a strength saving throw to try to help her, help Sir Lancelot not plummet.
Yeah, basically ease the fall. Yeah.
You'll ease the fall.
Okay.
Use my heroic inspiration actually. I just
Oh,
realized
that's better.
Yeah.
You gotta re-roll
Okay.
both of them.
This is much better. Okay,
Yeah.
21. Although I was kind of considering holding on to that because I thought it'd be funny to fall, but I you could tell people were trying to find ways to save me. So all right,
Yeah, that would have been a 50-foot fall. So.
Yeah, you would have died, baby.
Would have been all right. She's a total.
I would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like,
It's only a maximum of 30 fall damage. It's 5d6.
Oh.
It's really
Only
not that
maximum?
much.
I'll just be lying at the bottom, like
Prone,
still
left
Your
to
back.
whatever's down there. Yeah, who
Yeah,
knows?
exactly. You would be all alone.
turtle soup.
Oh yeah, you're on your back. Yeah. Yeah,
Somebody
maybe
flip me over.
Someone's gonna come spot you. Yeah. So there's a moment where Sir Lancelot feels the pull of gravity, but by some miraculous guidance, either from a deity or from Kitris just being there to help, the turtle ascends the 40-foot ascension and makes it to the landing. While they were kind of doing that, those of you that are at the top, you're kind of all just watching still, kind of looking
Isn't
down.
it pitch black?
Well, you're looking down at them doing this because he has a torch still. So I'm imagining he has a torch and he's climbing up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So you're looking down and you see below, as you descend. It looks to be some rings some golden rings that are shining. You see the reflection of the light off of the gold, and you see what looks to be a creature clinging to the bottom of that downward descension, clinging to the top of that landing and looking up. And you see that it just slowly you see its eye. It's just a large green eye. You just see it slowly just disappear back beneath into.
I'm hitting whoever's next to me, like this.
Ow.
It's
Wait, was
Stop
this the
hitting
landing
me.
we just came from, or 40 feet down?
This is the further down one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And the only reason they see it is because the light reflects off of its giant green eye. It's
Right.
That's all y'all see is the eye. Y'all don't see any other defining features of it.
Yeah, Cal's just freaking out. She's like, guys.
What is this place?
Stop hitting me.
I'm scared.
This doesn't mean you need to hit me.
I'm trying to show you. Look at it.
I saw.
But nonetheless, you guys are up there on the landing, all successfully.
Oh, you guys are alive.
You guys emerge from the lift shaft. Now that you're up here, you see a knife on the ground, presumably what was used to cut the ropes that held the lift up. Close to the knife, there are some stones, some gems. There's a dried pool of blood that has 2 elongated clawed fingers in the middle of it. And you can hear the sound of something or someone mindlessly gibbering away and frantically scratching coming from further up ahead. It's just this, how's that? Gems. Ooh, gems, pretty. And it's just this coherent grumbling, intermingling of grunts and growls and low whispered talking about gems.
I'm gonna mind link with Hasei, but Hasei, you hear that?
Yes, I hear it. We're all looking at it. I'm pretty sure we can all hear it.
I'm freaking out.
I can tell.
Hold on, I had a question. So, did Kitris, Enoch, and Sir Lancelot see the thing down below, or was that only us?
Enoch would have seen it. Sir Lancelot and Kitris were too busy ascending. So everyone but Kitris and Sir Lancelot saw the eye, unless you choose not to, unless you just weren't looking, which is perfectly fine. You can choose to not see it. But yeah.
The gems on the ground, what are they? Like, are they big or?
They are cut gems. They're not flawless. They are, rough cut. It looks like some tourmalines. Uncut gems. They look like some tourmalines. It looks roughly to be worth about 100 gold.
I'll pick them up.
Yeah.
Is the knife just like a decent regular old knife?
Yeah, it's well, that's not a knife. That's a knife. It's one of those. it's a big old Bowie knife.
I see you've played knifey spoony before.
It's more so a machete than a knife at this point.
Okay.
It's pretty big. Short sword, some would say, I guess. But
Nobody
it's just
wants-
your run. It's just your run of the mill. It's nothing special.
But if nobody else wants it, I'll take that.
You pick it up and you see it's got the dried blood from the you assume the fingers.
Yeah.
There as well.
Wipe it off with my pants.
You guys hear the muttering?
Yeah. Should we like approach it in a semicircle, like surround it?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Do we see the creature or just hear him?
You just hear the noises.
Okay.
And from where the way the light casts, the light spreads, it looks like the path ahead splits off into two directions, one to the left, one to the right. And you are hearing what sounds like the whispering and the grunts and stuff coming from the left path, if you're looking straight at it.
Well, guess we go save him.
Or kill it.
Or he murders us.
What? He won't murder us.
We'll end
Then
up
you
probably
first.
murdering him.
Okay. I'll take lead.
No, you won't. You can't see.
See in the dark.
I will be next to Antiochus.
Okay.
I will take the lead.
How wide is this? Is this still like what's
This
what's-
hallway is 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay.
Or
yeah.
this tunnel is 10 feet. So you said Antiochus and Kitris are shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
And Sir
Is there
Lancelot
space
was
for-
saying he's in the front.
Yeah.
You'd be kind of like staggered, but you would be the tip of the arrow.
Okay.
I'm clinging to high C.
At the back still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'll be, I guess, in the middle.
Okay. This is so immature of me, but on the way I have the tokens, it looks like it's very phallic in nature, the way the lineup is. No, it's very, very childish. Yeah, you guys line up like that. You still hear the muttering and scratchings from up ahead. To the left. To the right, you don't hear any noises of anything of that nature, but are you pushing towards the source of noise with the light, or are you just walking towards it?
Yeah, towards the left. Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys stealthing with the torch? I don't know.
Nah.
Probably not at this point. No.
I am. I am.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess some of us could.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely trying.
Straight roll. That is a 18.
My bravery was questioned, so I'm not. You do it then. Fine. Someone hold my hand.
Say 12.
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nah.
Nah. Perfect.
So I'll just tell
So-
Antiochus to like hold on to.
Hold on your pant leg.
my fur, I guess, on my
Oh,
flank.
actually, we're like the same size.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Oh, this is fitting.
I think I'm a little taller than you, but yeah, we're
Yeah,
pretty.
probably.
We're small
If you
dudes.
guys if you all single file behind me, maybe you can like be hidden.
Oh yeah, we could stealth behind Sir Lancelot.
Yeah? Is that what you want to do?
I guess if
I
Sir
heard
Lancelot.
Antiochus pride. He's going first.
I know. Yeah, friendly face, you know. I'm small, so I'm less intimidating.
Yeah, no, we'll stay in front. We'll keep doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you follow the path to the left, it's not a long path. It's very much just a quick. It looks like it's been chipped away and mined out by, just over the time that's been, this mine's been mined. It's been chipped away. This side outlet kind of only goes about 40 feet or so, 30 or 40 feet. So it doesn't take long for you to see what is happening as the the light kind of slowly reveals as you walk closer and closer to the gibbering and the the grunts and the growls and the scratching of claw on rock. And as you're walking and approaching closer and closer, there is a trail of blood that is dry trail of blood. And you follow it, and at the end of this small tunnel, hunched over with these grotesque protrusions growing out of their spine, is a humanoid figure. Their arms and their legs have all been twisted like 180 degrees, broken spiral. Their fingers are clawed and growing. And the light comes and fills this area, and you see it turns around and it lifts the clawed hand and goes, and you see a large green eye with a very small, pebble-sized other eye. As his face and this person look like they are going the same transformation that the individual in the house was going through. And they see the light and they say, "Turn it off."
I will shield it a bit. I'll shield the light a bit to.
Yeah, and it kind of cowers down and crouches down.
Hi.
Why are you in my treasure trove? You come to take my gem, my gem.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. You look like a little shit.
Okay, that's rude. My name's Antiochus. Nice to meet you.
It cowers and back up. Then you see it puts one of its hands back against the wall, and you see it looks like it's covering a gemstone that it's been scratching at.
What's your name?
Checks notes. Skaskin. Sod Skaskin. This is my gem.
Okay. That's your gem.
And backs up to the wall, and it puts his other hand behind it, and you see it's trying to climb up the wall.
No, you don't need to go anywhere. We're good. How long have you been down here?
It does not. It just growls at you.
Come on, Sod. Work with me. Work with me here.
Did you cut the ropes?
Yeah. Good question.
No. That would have been not me.
Okay.
How?
It crawls up. It's on the roof of the cave now, looking down at you, upside down.
Can I hold raging if it tries to attack us?
That's only a bonus action, so technically no.
Okay.
So technically, yeah, I feel bad
So
for saying that.
I'll just be looking up and I'll say, how many of you are there down here?
Just counting.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, I don't. There were 7 of us originally. I don't know. I've eaten 2.
Oh.
Do you know who the one at the bottom of the bottom of the elevator was? Do you know who that one was?
That was Feldspar. She came from the townspeaker sent her to price the gemstone, but turmoil was met. Just he starts to, you see a frantic kind of recognition of remembrance of it. It looks like he's in and out of whatever's happening to him. He's coming to and coming out, and he's kind of loses the thought process as you ask this question.
What did this to you?
The precious gemstone. My gemstone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your gemstone.
I am planning to overthrow the one that's guarding it, but I can't do it alone.
Ooh.
She's stronger, but it's mine. I call dibs.
I mean, I'm gonna look around at everyone. I mean, we can help you.
I was gonna say the same thing. If you want help.
It begins to crawl upside down towards you, its body kind of spinning as it does, as it like drops down with one hand, kind of holding onto the roof still as it's hanging there.
Spider-Man.
You mean it?
Yeah.
You help me. Okay. It drops down and like hunches on the ground. How are you gonna help?
Is it? I mean, we need some information. Is it just this one protecting it, or does she have others with her?
It's just her. But if she calls, they'll come. They kind of followed her instead of me.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
you
'Cause
lost the leadership.
Yeah, she's bigger and stronger, right? Yeah.
I smell gemstones on one of you.
Probably. We're adventurers. We collect things like that.
He like stretches a hand out. Can I have it?
I'll put the gemstone I found in the jewelry box in his.
It just puts it in its mouth and starts to like rotate it in its mouth, and you see like these like large and its teeth have it's elongated. To these just fierce daggers that just take up the entirety of its mouth. It's very. That's something. But it starts to chew on the rocks, and you see it like swallow the rocks.
Did that taste good?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
It does that thing where like it perches and curls up into like a kind of like a statue shape, like a kind of like it's like a little diamond a little bit. So, if you kill her, I won't kill you.
We could kill her. You could come with us.
Yeah, we're gonna need your help.
The team effort.
Maybe. Okay.
I guess the next question is does she have any weaknesses? Like, is there any smart way to go about this?
Well, my gemstone is. She thinks it's hers, and she can be distracted by it. You could threaten her, but it's my gemstone.
Sure.
Yeah.
We understand that. Is it in place or is it movable? Like, can it be picked up and moved around, or is it in the rock still?
It floats on its own.
Oh.
We tried to move it once, but it didn't budge. We chipped, cracked, chewed. There's something inside of it. And it's mine. Of course.
Sure.
It bends over and you see it's like the spines on its back begin to grow larger as it's like.
Ooh.
And you see like the spiral. Its pebble eye just like disappears and like there's just one large green eye now. And you see, it looks like it's still undergoing the transformation that it's talking to you, but it's like gemstone, mine, gemstone.
Your gemstone.
Are we sure we trust?
Yeah.
It starts scratching at its head. You see it's like tearing into its head, and you notice that it's one of its hand only has 3 fingers on it, as the 2 fingers that were chopped off. It's scratching.
Don't be judgmental.
I'm gonna say to High Say in my head, or with my mind link, like, I don't trust this shit. He about to turn any second now.
I'll respond. Yeah, but this might be what we're going for. Is that gemstone?
Oh no.
I want to ask the sod. Is the gemstone white?
There's
Your
like
gemstone?
there's a blank stare of struggled comprehension of what you're saying. White gemstone. Yes.
Your gemstone's white. Got it.
That's a pretty color. Your gemstone, though.
Yours.
He just like pats his chest and like nods.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you know who went into it?
You see it hurl over again as its body begins to twist and warp a little bit more. It's becoming more and more monstrous the longer you talk to it.
Do you know who went into the town and killed someone really recently?
It just looks up at you.
Is that you?
And just nods.
Oh, it's odd.
At this point, it's the skin has become a leathery, like rockish texture to it. It's more purplish, with kind of light undertones of like tan coloring. Its hands are elongated at this point, and you see that its arms have like spiraled 180. They have done it the full 360 now. Like they have broken and reformed and elongated in this whole process of whatever's going on. The spinal protrusions have just elongated further, and it's just this curled over, hunched over, spiked, spine spikes, green-eyed monstrosity, and it kind of looks something along the lines of this. Some of you may be familiar with what these are.
A
Anothic.
And it's you see it's just labored breathing. It's just more and more animalistic, more and more monstrous. Whatever humanity is there is struggling. And with that, we're in the session, and we can pick it back up in a couple of weeks and see what happens.
So we're killing it, right?
I like him.
No,
I don't know.
he hasn't done anything wrong yet. He's just
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
He's about to. He's about to.
Wow. We're in Minority Report. Is that what we're doing now?
Those of you that tuned in and watched, thanks for tuning in and watching. Thanks for staying. We will be back, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. We should have 3 weeks of back-to-back at that moment. You can catch us on Tuesday night this week with our other campaign. Thanks for watching. See you all next time with some naughty Nothic business that we're going to be doing in the caves.
Ooh.
Good night. Thanks for tuning in and watching.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.